Yes, YouTube, I know. Just in time for you to be angry at me. Hello, we're back. We're streaming Final Fantasy XIV again. We're going to attempt to finish the patch today. Take us a second. I'm sure you can tell I'm not necessarily sounding better today, but I am feeling better. I'm a lot less achy today. Hopefully, we can continue on the path. Because we only got like 2 weeks. Expect that to happen a few times. Confused with somebody. No, YouTube, I'm looking at the green bars go up. I'm pretty sure the audio is fine. Thank you for letting me know. There's nobody in the crow slug just yet, so we'll see around. I know Lucky was playing earlier. Actually, I can... Not that. Always confuses me, they're friendless salons. Yeah, like some stuff right now. Harp is AFK. Company workshop, or was. This guy's just named Venom Symbiote, and he has a Mentor Crown, and is an Ultimate Legend. But we're gonna continue stuff and probably have to do a decent amount of cutscenes. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna guess that there's probably a trial to round this patch out. No, look into the command center. Slot in. You cool, Discord? Yes, we are. Okay. I had gray bars for a second. All right. Now that people have something to listen to besides Bollywood Endwalker music and me coughing.
Bollywood Endwalker? What? Oh.
You know, Raza Khan.
Yeah. No, it clicked after I said it out loud. I was like, wait, what?
Processing. Circulating. But yes, we're going to do cutscenes and hope we can finish up this.
If everyone is ready, then let us depart for Al-Zadal's legacy.
Whoa. Is Al-Zadal's legacy exploding?
It might be. I don't know.
What was
That's where
that?
we're at right now.
As soon as I get out of this cutscene, I'll check the quest name. I'm pretty sure, if I'm gonna guess, is that this,
A deluge of ether. The
this,
mark of a
patch will end
terrible
with probably
magic.
another trial. Because we've done a dungeon already.
It wasn't far from here. Let's go.
Just cut the city off. It's okay. I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. It's a fun trial, but also it's probably another one that's gonna kick my ass.
Because we did Earth is a dungeon, Wind is a trial. Now we've done Water in a dungeon. So I'm gonna guess Fireman in a trial. Just guesstimating based on how the patches go.
You are correct. I'm just not entirely sure.
Hey, you! Stop!
Where?
If you're thinking of taking to sea, don't!
Ah, my favorite character,
What has
Panic
happened?
Fisherman.
We were out working our nets when a light suddenly shot up over Buffalo Isle with a boom.
That was once more into the...
A massive fiend then took to the skies. Another blasphemy, we feared.
King of the mountain.
But we didn't linger to find out.
Did you see where it was headed?
All right. Yeah, actually, yeah, we're not. You're not.
Can't
that far
say
from
for
that
sure,
trial.
but it looked like it was
I kind
northward
of figured.
bound.
I probably could have done the whole thing last time, but I was very tired after the noon. I was sick. I am still
I
sick,
see.
obviously, as everybody
Our
can
thanks
hear,
for the warning, and do not let us keep you.
but I'm feeling a lot better, so we'll just keep drinking water, and like I said, hopefully we
Hydrate.
can resolve this patch at least tonight, and hopefully get a little further than that.
Oh
'Cause
yeah, no. It looks
we've
like
got-
after.
We've got some ways to go.
Buffalo Isle is connected to...
You just completed King of the Mountain, so you should
In
be on a
response to
Dragon's Law,
Kanyatso's
I
defeat,
guess?
they have come for.
Or
So it
perhaps
seems.
Bar.
I would ascertain the
that's a
situation at the vault,
quest.
but the fiend must be
You
dealt
got
with.
a few MSQ
Ere
before
people
the
come to
trial.
harm.
Then like the quest after that brings you to the end of
I shall assume my dragon form and seek it out at once.
say if things go quickly, you might have enough time
Wait.
to get into the next patch too. Good.
Yeah. Might have to block out like a
You heard the fisherman. A blasphemy, they
Saturday
called
long
it.
stream to wrap up stuff, but we'll see.
All day Saturday.
If another flying creature was sighted now, others will
The
assume
path
the
to Dawn
worst and
Trail.
panic will spread.
Because we only
This is
got
not the
2
way.
weeks before early access. And as mentioned before, there's going to be a 48-hour maintenance.
Yeah, let's see here. If you're on Dragon Resolve, then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You are right,
9, 10,
Destiny.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
I will gather my soldiers and search the
20,
Isle for casualties.
21, 22. You have 22.
As you wish.
MSQ quests.
The
to get
fiend
through
is
before you're
yours.
Not a terrible amount.
The hunt will go more swiftly with help. Zero.
done. More than many,
Might
but
I
less than a
prevail
fuck
upon
ton.
you to accompany her?
And I will say, I thought this thought yesterday, but as I stated,
Very
I was
well.
not well enough to articulate it. But I remember, I think it was off stream, but we've been talking about the story patch content, and you brought up that
Then
like
Estinian and I will make for Alzadar's legacy and
Endwalker's
secure
patch
the
content
gate.
kind of wraps up stuff, but is kind of doing its own thing.
Yeah.
But also that's not setting up for the next X pack, and I'm feeling it. I'm like, this is all really interesting, but like, this is just
Stay
new
on
stuff.
your
We're
guard.
just doing extra
The
stuff.
enemy is clever
Yeah,
and
no.
will have
Like
anticipated
I said, the story
our
is good, and I
response.
like seeing the interactions between Zero and a lot of people. But this is almost like has zero connection to what has happened before and what is coming up next.
Like the only real thing we're doing
Be safe,
is
my
we're
friends.
occasionally
May the
checking in
sisters
with
guide
the
your steps.
quote unquote former members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn as we do our Zero road trip. And it's very curious to me because like if I didn't know any better, I would say this is setting up for an X pack to go fix the 13th, but it's not. So it's weird. Like it's not bad. It's just I understand now maybe why people feel like this is kind of weird.
yeah, I'm not really not gonna say it's bad because there are people who seem like it's bad. I'm like, no, it is not bad. It is actually very well written and hits on some very interesting lore and character plot points. It's just unconnected. This is a fucking Blue Quest series. But I am, of course, working on leveling monk 78. If I'm super fucking lucky, I might reach 80 today, but unfortunately not. I'm only regular lucky. Vanilla lucky. Plain Jane lucky. White picket fence lucky.
Yeah, I am a little surprised. People seemed pretty active yesterday. I know you guys were in here for a while after I had to call it in the stream too.
Well, pretzels.
Yes, I believe I checked earlier to see who was on. I think Pretzel was AFK in the company workshop.
Well, yeah, no, a lot of us are trying to network and the same company once I get done with I got two more dailies to do. I got my front lines and I got my main scenario, but after that, I'm probably gonna pass over to Also, today I've had to realize that, as usual, I'm an idiot. I made my alt character because I was like, yeah, you know what? I like plants and stuff. I like grass. I like nature. Yeah, let me go pick a sweet day and let me pick Novica as my patron, and I'm gonna be all about that nerd. And then later I'm just looking at my character. Why did I name my character Drifting Snow and give her a blue motif? It's like I feel like I should have gone with some greens, maybe some reds and oranges.
Yes, the classic designing characters. Why have I done this way? What's going on here?
Yeah, but what's going on here? I have like 2 Fantasias, but unfortunately it only let me change my character appearance and not my name, so I'm just like, now I'm gonna be a scholar and poison fucking everybody.
That does remind me, actually. I saw Cider Spider, who did the Angry but Small,
Yes.
and also now does regular videos about getting every achievement in Final Fantasy XIV.
Yes.
He was invited to the media showcase for Dawn Trail and did actually do it. Mostly he fucked around, but he did notice something that a lot of people I don't think have pointed out, in that Scholar is actually going to get an AoE dot.
Oh, that's good.
In the 90 plus. I think it's a combo action, so it's not something you do all the time, but it is there, which is interesting because a lot of people were, scholars on life support, etc. when it was revealed for sure that Sage is getting an AoE dot. Starting Desires Untold.
Oh, have you heard that apparently on Reddit there's going to be a quote-unquote healer strike?
I have vaguely heard of this, yes.
I've actually read an article on it, and it's slightly hilarious to me because for those of you who do not know, with more changes happening in Dawn Trail, more classes are getting more ways to deal with certain problems. This has led to tanks and DPS usually getting some sort of healing and something to help mitigate effects and whatnot. Oh shit. And with Dawn Trail, like I said, it's become more and more apparent. And some healers, like I actually do not know the percentage. I'm gonna be real. I found that they feel like their role is being a little what's the word I want to use?
Diminished.
Pushed to the side. Diminished. Yes, this was came to pass when a YouTuber who went to the media tour posted a video of them doing a dungeon with just a tank and 3 DPS. And on one hand, I can kind of understand the I like my role and stuff, but like, because they're also taught in this end their manifesto, because guess what? They made a fucking manifesto on this.
Of course, they posted on Reddit, obviously.
Yeah.
Moth will be with us soon, also.
Oh, that's good. But they were basically talking about how they feel like their role is being diminished and how there's not enough difficult content in casual play. Now, this is the thing that got me mostly, is difficult content in casual play.
Those are 4 words that don't go together.
Yes. It's like they want basically more difficult stuff in casual play. But I'm like, then it's not casual.
We were too late.
What is
The
these
vault
words?
has been destroyed.
I don't understand.
The alchemical
I kind of
furnace
understand
with
their
it.
gripe with healing because, like I said, other classes are getting like extra
This
buttons
was their
to help
true
themselves from dying.
objective, to deny us entry into the void.
And the healer DPS system is very fucking basic, like super fucking basic. You usually have like 1 to 3 buttons that do damage, and that's it. The rest is healing.
Yes, I think I saw somebody make a meme earlier, which was, "What's my healer rotation? Glare, baby."
Kanyatso
And
and
so that's
Azrael's
true.
eye were a
That's it.
diversion.
Yeah, no. And I do believe they have like something. They do have some some weight there, but like I do believe, like, as much as people like want to fight it, that the healer role should first and foremost focus on healing. It's important. But as we've noticed in the past like decade of playing this game,
A means to detain
people
us
like
in
doing a
Garlemald.
max fucking deeps.
Well, they went to work
So
here
they will constantly be finding ways so they can heal less, so they can do damage more.
to reduce
And
the
I
vault
believe
to
that
rubble.
Square Enix has honoring
That
that
which
by
you hunt
giving
is no
other
ordinary
role
foe.
classes ways to keep themselves alive, so
care.
they can keep up their max deep without necessarily
And I do, from what I understand of what's being added to the healers now, I feel like that's what they're trying to do, is like keep everybody up on what they're doing. White Mage is going to get their new little jump forward so you can reposition yourself, and do some other stuff. Astra's being not completely reworked, but the way the card draw is being done is being reworked, so you can get a lot of stuff. Oh, hold on, there's a cloaky
Yeah,
boy.
no. So it's like
Is it gonna be
trying.
stuff that's pain in the ass to the other cloaky boys?
So I do definitely think though that healers probably need like an actual damage rotation though. And I
yeah,
think
that would probably be nice instead of just like
Such an
Oh, what's
exquisite
the-
So
sight.
it's just 2 buttons.
The
They need
canvas
to do
with
something.
vibrant
I think they need
colours,
what they need is something interesting to do.
as was
Like
our world
for a lot
too,
of people who
once.
lament the Endwalker changes to Astro, it's because they found the old Astro system more interesting. Not that necessarily they were doing damage or they were doing.
Well,
Need
that's the
healing.
thing. Interesting is fun and all, but interesting for a lot of people usually means something that's complicated and requires,
Yeah, this is
to
the
use your
thing with
brain.
game design you have to be careful about, because it happens a fair amount where you're like, okay, we've built something that's really interesting and cool, and rewards, if you really get into it, those classes and jobs are usually the lowest picked. Like, I think that's why Astra's getting another rework for Dawn Trail, is that it's, like, consistently the lowest picked healer, because, like, even if it's really cool and technical, it's also, like, annoying.
Henry.
You gotta
Like,
keep stuff in
guy-
mind.
Guys, let me tell you about OG Summoner. OG Summoner didn't do almost any direct damage. None. We were all dots and pet actions. So we would throw down we would throw down dots. We had like 4 different dots. We can throw down like Bio 1, Bio 2, Miasma 1, Miasma 2, and they all fucking
I
did
am
damage. It was always but they were like short, so you had to
Rubicante,
keep them up.
the
The main way we did
archfiend of
damage is
fire.
that we summoned our pets. And we would have to send our pet in the battle. And our pet had health. So we had to heal our
monster
pet
in
to
flesh.
keep it up while also
Yet
giving
in
it
spirit
commands
I
to
remain
do
a
shit.
Ah,
man.
and this is why you keep Physic.
a prisoner of the
This
past.
is why we kept physics.
By the way, also, sorry to interrupt you, but it just hit me. By the way, Dragon Sight going away. Physic, living.
still living. Don't know why. Do not know why.
Just do a trait to make it scale with mind.
That's all it needs.
Such tears
But,
I wept when darkness consumed the world.
Like no, and
until
like
Lord
the
Golbez
first,
came and spoke of
and
salvation.
like I said, Summerwork has had two
Thus
major
do I walk
reworks.
proudly at his side.
The first
to
one
see
got
his
rid
dream
of
fulfilled.
the pet health bar and command. It would just attack automatically, and you would have special attacks. And then in the third one, we just got rid of the pet entirely, and it's just we summon like a little avatar who does like a little damage once.
Your heart is pure.
Because guess what? The more buttons you have to
for
push, things you have to
benevolent
maintain, the
cause
harder
you
it is
seek the dragon.
for people to hit a good ceiling level. It's like
And honestly,
I don't-
I like Summoner. I haven't leveled it all the way, but leveling it, in the post Endwalker world is like, no, this makes sense. I get this.
yeah, no, it is a stupid simple rotation, and I hear some people
But I
complaining about
cannot
that.
allow
But
you to
again,
have it.
I don't
Cannot
feel
allow
like
you to
how many buttons
interfere.
I have to click
If you
to make
would
this work and
continue,
what order it
then
should
there
be
is
in
but one
could be a factor
recourse.
in determining what is a good class or not. I really
I
don't
shall
think it
await
should
you
be.
at the summit.
Yeah,
Come,
this is a very
mortal.
interesting conversation, and
Come and
Rubicante is
weigh
talking.
your
I also am like,
righteousness
oh yeah, I
against
remember seeing this
mine.
sprite from like 4 somewhere. He's got that iconic, pose with his army and his sleeves.
The great Autarch.
But I think there's 2 things there. Number one is actually I think these 2 points go together. So I'll say it as one. The first bit is that I would prefer if the part I had to think about in fights is not what button do I press. Once I know what all my moves do, I should hopefully always know what the right one to press in any situation is. Burst here, buffs here, keep up your buffs, do this, do that, etc. If I have like a cool little mobility, we do that when we see some piss puddles on the floor, stuff like that. I would much prefer, the complexity of the fight come from like, oh shit, is it his left or our left? That kind of stuff. Like, do we, oh, he's doing those little dash lines. Do we want to be, near where he ends? Or not, that kind of stuff. Like, that's much more interesting to me, like, figuring out the fight and then knowing how to apply my tool set that I already know how to use to it. So, like, I understand that people want more technical play, but also it's like, man, I don't want to be trying to think about, is it a Sunday and is it after 6 o'clock? Can I use my special button coin flip now?
One's asking for that.
Yeah, no. We don't want that stuff. And so, like, I understand that, there is more technical stuff to be had, and we may see that. it does actually sound like Pictomancer has a. It's not like hard to wrap your head around, but Pictomancer sounds like it has a decent amount of stuff to keep track of. You know, you've got
yeah,
like
like
your palettes and your canvases. You know, you got some funny stuff going on. But also, I do believe that Yoshi P said in the press release prior to Dawn Trail is like, how did he phrase it exactly? It's one of those things that had a tricky translation. I believe the idea was something like, you know, a lot of players have gotten very very relaxed and casual in playing the game, and we want to kind of like ratchet up that tension, that stress a little. So I also think that like some, you know, maybe I understand that some guy, you know, took level 100 characters, you know, through a dungeon in the media tour, you know, and did it with a tank and 3 DPS. I'm pretty sure you could do that in Endwalker anyway, as long as the tank was warrior. But like maybe wait until we see the whole X pack before we're going, oh, this game is too easy. My role doesn't have anything to do. Healers you're gonna get a 40-second cooldown on Swiftcast. You know?
might need it, buddy.
Listen, healers, I think your job is safe. Every motherfucker, like every tank, is getting their special damage mitigation button increased from 30% to 40%. Like feints are lasting like 5 seconds, 10 seconds longer,
It's
shit like
5
that.
seconds longer.
Yeah, 5 seconds longer. Like there are gonna be some guys in this X pack who are gonna hurt. They are gassing us up for something.
Gonna slap the Highland out of you.
I was turning into a fireball. Where's it gonna go? But yeah, no. So that's the healer shrinking. I had vaguely heard about it, but not had seen the manifesto. I did see like a tweet. I could not tell if it was ironic about somebody, you know, claiming to be a healer. Oh yeah, there's Meadow Deals. Very close. I'm glad people showed up. Let me take a bio break real quick then. I did see a person who was tweeting where like, I saw my tank healing himself. I feel so disrespected. I'm like, I can't tell if this person is for real or not. I understand that some people find clemency to be like a bit of a diss, but also like, I don't know, sometimes clemency's free, y'all.
I mean, I don't understand. Like again, like this is what I'm talking about. Like this is why I think Sage is pretty good, because Sages do damage and heal.
Yeah.
You know, it's still a little complex sometimes for me to wrap my head around, so I'm not that good at it. But it's like one of those things that I think is like, oh god, even Sage only has like 2 buttons you hit.
Yeah,
I swear to God.
Sage at least has like flexibility, because you can do like regular single attack, you can do the Eurasian version for the dot, and you also have like your little AoE, and sometimes you've got the charges for your big AoE, and sometimes you've got your big gun.
Big gun.
Which also heals. But yeah, look, Sage is an interesting look at it. And it's funny too, because like isn't White still considered like one of the, like, for just like ads and randos, one of the better dealing damage classes in the game?
Oh yeah, that's because Holy 3 is an AoE stun, which, you know, does damage and prevents damage, because guess what? Stuns are mitigation, baby. So, yeah, no, generally it's good. Not to mention Dia and Glare are like pretty good in their own right. I can't remember the exact amount here, but because you have like presence of mind and other such things that, you know, reduce the amount of attack, you can fire off some really strong attacks really fucking quickly with White Mage. Like I said, it's like White Mage is probably the least technical of. Oh, who hit me with a stun? Who hit me with a stun? Okay, that was fucking weird. There's no one around me. I get hit with a stun and then a marksman's spite. Literally no one around me.
Weird.
Magic. Wait, it probably was magic.
Magical damage.
Magical damage. But yeah, no, like White Mage is, you know, kind of a brute force kind of healer in both healing and damage. But like I think that's to its strength. Honestly, makes it easy to play and.
Well, and I think that's why Scholar and Astra have gone through so many reworks. Is it's just like we're trying to make a different healer than White Mage work, but also it's hard to get you guys to want to play something that's not white mage.
It's like the opposite problem of the black mage, where the black mage is like, okay, you need to, if you want to do this, well, it's there for you, and it actually, you get rewarded for mastering it. Whereas the others, it doesn't feel like there is a significant enough reward for mastering it above white mage.
Yes. And even then, I think we're getting some changes to black mage. I don't know if necessarily would say simplifying.
Can, outrun like 3 fucking people.
I'll let you know after the patch hits.
Yeah, I know you
Thank you.
run some black.
This fucking samurai ran all the way.
I do love that black mage is getting a new gauge, which looks like a revolver chamber, and you load up your soul signs to shoot your big damage. That's cute. Seems like the timing's a little tight, but it's neato. All right, Lucky's doing a front line, so I have unlocked the trial, but I'm gonna go take a bio break, so I'll be right back.
We are almost done. The lead's at fucking 1400, 1600.
I exist.
Schwa, I
Welcome,
existence.
I'll give it to my fellow scholar. Alright, I'm not going Seals this time. I'm going as DPS and no one can fight. Oh wait, it's Trials.
Don't tell me.
Okay, I'm back.
I don't understand why people are so upset about likes being private. I really don't get it.
I think it's mostly an art thing, because like when you could see likes, it was a good way to find new art and stuff and new artists, because it would be like, oh, people you like this, kind of thing.
Yeah, but that's a fucking lie, because if people like it, they retweet it.
Well, yeah, I think what we're just coming to
No.
now is some people don't retweet things.
To me, that's like the same level of asking for more complex stuff. No, we don't do that.
I
Well, then they
feel
fucking
like
should if they like it. Like, I'm sorry, but like, here's the thing. Like, if you beforehand, if you like something, it appears on other people's timelines. If you tweet something, it appears on other fucking people's timelines. So what's the difference between them?
well, things you like did not necessarily appear in other people's timelines. You could set it so you just saw like tweets and retweets.
The key thing is tweets and retweets, they appear on your timeline, so people, it's the spider web effect.
Yeah. I don't know. I think we may just be coming to like a social constraint where it's like, nah,
Yeah,
man,
no,
if
you
you
gotta-
really like something, you gotta retweet it. To
Yeah,
get it
no,
out
it's
there.
like because you gotta explain to this, because again, like if you look at my Twitter, I like or retweet nothing, not a thing. I have no posts, I have no likes, I have no retweets. The reason why for this, I like some freaky ass shit, and I don't want to subject people to that. I don't know who's necessarily, following. I don't know who's necessarily following me, but I don't want to subject them to that shit. Okay, it's like giving them a courtesy. But from other ones, I am literally inundated with all sorts of junk that people have liked and or retweeted on a fucking constant basis. And I'm like, I'm constantly having to block people because I'm like, I do not want to see this one thing in particular. So, no, people need to get over themselves. Making lights and retweets actually do something fucking different for once is actually a good thing. Like,
I mean, I think it is still kind of redundant because the bookmarks were already private, but I guess there's difference between liking and bookmarking. I mean, we'll see what happens. I think a lot of people are correct in saying they'll just fix it in 3 months.
Maybe the heuristic just gives them a different value.
Yeah. And I assume what you were going to say, Christar, was maybe they should call them something different than likes. Yeah, maybe they should name stuff differently. Right. I think we're waiting for Lofts to log in as well, but I've invited Lucky. Anybody else want to come to Mount O'Neill's?
Yep. Summon real quick.
Yep, I'll come in.
Like, because I'm like doubling down on it. Like, I have found people through likes and I have found people through retweets. So I don't know why one is suddenly more valuable.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just part of like how not necessarily how you yourself use Twitter. I even say this to myself, but like how it could be used in general. And so Twitter's algorithms for like artist scaling has already been really weird. So this is another thing that's kind of like really annoying for them because there's not a good place where you can just post any kind of art usually. So we'll see. A lot of people, I do kind of feel like it's overblown about it. Like, I don't know. Like I said, my feed is filtered so that I didn't see other people's likes anyway. I just on my my personal timeline I see just tweets and retweets, and some people I make it so I can't see their retweets because some people retweet too much. But it's all about like customizing, and this is probably a little more smooth brand. Though personally, I absolutely think it is absolutely because Elon or his business buddies got embarrassed by people realizing their likes were public at some point. Because that happens a lot.
Yep.
Like I said, we'll see if it sticks.
Yeah, no,
I don't think it's as I don't think it's
doesn't matter. Someone was paid. Someone was already paid to do it.
Yeah.
Like, what I like is should not be necessarily other people's business. Because I think that is something very unfortunate about our society. People are way, and I mean way, too invested in what other people are doing.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I've seen a lot of joke tweets that are like, "Psst, hey, likes are private. You can like this now."
I lost.
There's Loth.
Yeah, lots in the VC. How you doing, homie?
That doesn't sound good, my dude.
I said, hold on. Sorry.
Oh, hold on. I thought you just went.
No, I was taking my medicine.
Okay, all right. We're at that
Michael
level.
is doing fine today.
Did Michael get his package?
No, I woke up like a few minutes ago.
Oh,
Michael still figure out where his package is.
Well, let me check the tab that had the tracking on it.
I don't know how much the Loth package story is on the fucking internet, but it's been a trip.
The fucking moment, like, I'm not gonna lie, it was like an anime moment where the guy's like, yeah, let me see if your thing is here, Michael. And I'm like, oh, Michael. Just completely stonewalled. The guy's walked away as I'm trying to explain that's not my name.
Did I explain on air why Loth is now Michael Lothram?
No, I don't think that part has been described.
All right, so for the last year, I've been trying to remember to send Loth a Switch. It's my old Switch. It's it's not half kaput. The base controllers are fucking going to shit, but I put in a fucking Pro controller in there so we can still play.
Yay.
But I've been trying to send it to a year. I finally got it. I had to go through several trials and tryings of getting, lost name, address, phone number, email, all this bullshit. Paid way too much fucking money. Jesus fucking Christ, sending stuff to Australia is expensive.
Yep.
But I finally got it out there. But so I'm there. I'm already like 100% done with this process, and the person is like, all right, who are you sending this to? It's like, oh, it's Lothram. And for some odd reason, they heard Michael out of that. I do not know. And I was like, no, it's Lothram. So Michael Lothram? And at that point, I'm just like, you know what, fuck it, send it.
Yes.
I look at the fucking delivery like note that was here because they didn't come in the first time, and it just says, yeah, anyone can pick it up, but it's delivered to Michael Lothram.
So this is an evil that has been put on Loth by USPS.
Yes. Because I went to try to send it through UPS, and they were like, yeah, we can send this pretty quickly, but it's gonna cost you $170. I was all like,
I would have tried FedEx.
Oh, I took damage from that.
And then I was all like, all right, what are my other options? They're like, yeah, we can send it through USPS for 120. I was all like, okay.
International ship. It's okay. At
Also,
least
like,
I assume that means
I-
there's a modicum of not necessarily protection, but like tracking. And
Oh yeah,
stuff
no,
on
it was like
they're
insured for up
hey.
to like $300 because I think it was like, how much is it worth in here? So I'm like, I don't know, it's a half broken Switch in a couple games. I don't know, $300, let's go. But like, from what it sounds like, it made it there. But at that point, I was seriously considering just hucking it into the ocean and saying, Poseidon, take the fucking wheel.
See if you can stuff a Switch in a glass bottle.
For those who aren't aware of the situation, Howard Holt will rise out of the ocean and give it to me as well.
That'd be pretty baller too.
Howard Holt is the Prime Minister in Australia who disappeared while at sea. He went swimming and just never came back.
Yep.
He just really didn't. I guess he just really didn't want the job. All right, okay. I'm in a. By the way, while we've been waiting to fill up for the trial, I'm just in like a field somewhere in Thavnir. So I don't know what roles people are like.
Yeah, does this fight have an ad face?
No. Wait,
I don't recall.
I remember
lights.
I remember it has a field change.
I remember the
likes-
mechanic. I don't remember how to survive the mechanic.
We're gonna have a good time, y'all.
I don't believe it has any ads.
Loth and I are both at the house, so I can confidently say we're both green at the moment.
Okay.
All right.
What?
What?
No, he's saying I'm green because of my outfit. I'm fucking warrior.
No, I'm
Also,
saying you're
I
green because you're a warrior.
Yeah, no,
Also,
that's a healer, dude.
You're a green tank right now. Okay. That sounds like some assemblage of gerbs. Oh man, there's no support for this. Sorry, I just popped it open and I see, the extremes I unlocked, the minstrel's bat, and I'm just like, yeah, someday. Not today though. Fucking getting over being sick. I had a hard enough time with Zodiark making shapes in the normal version.
I vote to wait until we clear your 7.0. And
I
get,
would like to get started on that beforehand, but we're probably like asleep.
I mean,
We got a
if
couple
we're
weeks.
farming extremes, we need to. Most of us, I think, are still back in Shadowbringers.
Mm-hmm.
I would not mind doing some time to work on those because I haven't even sniffed those extremes. But yeah, that's
Oh,
that's dope.
Hades Extreme is a fun one.
Where are we actually? Look at those fucking evergreens in these mountains and just that heavy cloud layer.
I don't know. It's just called Mount Ordeals.
I don't remember what that door is.
If
So
you
we're
look
just
to the left,
somewhere in
that
here?
looks like a little
Stayed the course, as I knew you
Oh, you're
would.
right.
As too will I. Come!
Our battle wasn't cool enough. He had to put it on the plinth. He had to get out the pizza stone.
another remix of the song.
No idea what I'm doing. Gonna wing it.
The archfiend of fire. No.
This guy's too cool. He's hot fire.
Turn out.
Glory fire.
I think that's no, that's just yeah. Oh god, he burnt half the arena. Jesus.
Alright, here's where the green change.
Alright, so this is gonna be the fucking line thing. The lines will go through the fucking thing and do an AoE on it. But
It's a triangle shape.
yeah. But eventually he'll start rotating this shit. Oh yeah, so okay.
Oh, it's a triangle.
everyone-
Back. Okay.
Zodiac triangles.
Yes. Okay. Now I understand. I've got it. And
But
we gotta
now
pay
they'll
attention to where the
fucking,
fuck.
Later on, he'll like rotate part of the
That's
part of the
what
puzzle.
Lucky's been saying.
Okay. I've been trying to get it out, but also I'm trying not to die.
Yeah, I feel. Lucky said something about it rotating. I think we got that far. I do at least appreciate that his hitbox stays in the dead center of the arena through that.
Oh yeah, and if you notice, he has a huge ass hit rate considering.
Yeah.
This is something they actually have to talk about how they didn't do it so good.
Rotate.
Conte.
Yep, don't go in the middle.
Yeah, I see that. Now he's gonna
Oh,
climb.
I fell
Okay,
off.
goodbye, Aaron.
No
This is not a
baby
compliance.
bumpers. This guy's learned. Whoa, shit. Wedges. Okay, pie slice. Pie slice? Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna be bold.
Shit, no, I went too soon.
Watch them for them server takes.
So I noticed something. The two people fight in dungeons are very animalistic. People who fight in trials are very
I think that's also just how they're. All right, this is like
This one.
is.
They can only rotate.
Oh, damn it. Gotta cross.
Oh no!
That
Oh
way.
no! Wait, no, I'm still safe.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we're
so
fine.
We'll be fine. Crystal,
Spicy though. Okay, so it's the ring
Fine.
rotates. Neo rotate. That's good.
No.
Beat to the sides, Crystal.
Fuck you!
Sage down.
So he said Ashley.
Oh,
Here it is. There is an ad fade. Firebats.
Whoa, and a lot of fist bumps.
He's a flame stick. Don't be near me, don't be near me, don't be near me.
That's right, Loth. I have to be careful about taking too many ibuprofen in 24 hours.
Oh, hot fire.
It's like hellfire, but hotter.
You strength worthy enough to
59%. Jesus.
be enough.
He's a tough one.
Alright, he's gonna fuck our shit up.
I am one with the flame.
Oh no! He has unleashed his cape.
And the one wing.
Phase 2!
cape wing.
You are the first to hold this ball.
All you did was take off your cape!
Oh my god, he used to have one. That one guy who was Jewish. Okay, Crystal, right?
True power.
Look now on my excellent
Oh shit, I think this.
destruction incarnate.
Oh shit, okay.
It's circle nonsense.
Ow! That hurt. It hurts a lot more than it keeps. Take my person. Hey,
Bro, how Sounds
All
friendly.
those
Everybody has
okay.
lines.
Except for Ear.
No, Ear was dead at the time.
Ah, that's why.
Oh, and they're coming back. Watch out.
Get put away, Lucky.
This shit is spicy.
Seeing your character just fucking smoothie.
Not again!
Pick your scatter points.
Valkyria double cross the strings on
This guy's a spicy pepper Dorito.
What are you doing? Stop that! Jesus.
Oh, I just realized here, those are people over there.
Yeah, no, those are like... I think it comes up in the side. Okay, so...
Go, go. This one, dude, this
It's
one.
gonna be the one at the very north.
I'm in the right spot? Yeah!
Let's try. Let's see.
Nope.
Southeast.
This one? I think it's this one, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sick of your shit! I'm inside Aaron
Slap a regen down in front.
I didn't bring my sunscreen!
Yes, your SPF 4000. This shit's hotter than hell.
That was just unfair. He had some AoE targeting a monkey, and then he's just like, nope.
Wait, did I do something? I'm sorry, I'm trying not to die.
No, it's okay. And there was some AoEs that was following after you, and I was like stuck in a corner after the It's all good, okay.
Oh, that's right!
I still got hit by it, damn.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the time
I forgot! It only happened less than 5 minutes ago and I forgot!
It's just one of those things that as soon as you see the AoE go off,
Yeah, I did that, but it's still too.
We bomb it first, man! Oh god, that reminds me. I saw someone who actually made Mountain Dew Summoner Mountain Dew. I gotta find that person again. Just on the thing.
Hope it's going.
Put my bomb back.
Oh yeah, that was recognized behind.
Strong, save me. Morbid Thrust, save me.
We did it! Who gets a con? Moon gets a con.
My healer unfortunately did spend a lot of time.
Can you imagine the show if like we all get the call to the red mage and they're like, what the fuck? What happened? What did I do?
He got the other healer up at one point when I didn't have enough mana.
Yeah, no.
Now, Moon, you did good. Thumbs up.
Doing the red mage job. Okay, fire pants. Except you have no pants. Oh, hey, Zero. Hi.
It seems I was stuck too slow.
Clearly, he was caught as a liar one time.
I mean, well, you do need someone to technically kill him.
If I'm understanding what they were saying last time, right, is when Voidsent come to the source and they die,
To defeat
they actually
all
die.
of us archfiends.
I thought they just go back to the.
You are strong indeed.
I think it depends on whether how they're manifesting.
I don't remember.
I think it's if they actually come here, like instead of being manifested into like a
Yeah, that's what I'm
statue or
saying. Like, if they
something.
get summoned in something, I think they just get kicked back. But Cognaza was talking about dying a true death, and a couple that has come up before. So I think they can die for reals if they come through the portal.
Oh, okay.
I think, if I'm following.
You would know my lord's true purpose.
I forget. Did Omega get to see
Very
our
well.
boy, Lucky?
The knowledge will not change the outcome.
Oh no, he has not seen that.
Listen,
You think
then,
Omega's gonna do
and
fucking
learn
side
how
quests
all
right now?
began.
True.
While I'm ill?
But you do get to see like the beginnings of that at the end of one of the patch content. I think it's after Barbaricia. You see him scurrying off to the side.
Oh, okay, that quest. I'll need to do that too.
I may have seen some stuff. What are we thinking about?
It's
Oh.
a heck die that sorry.
No, you can explain it, Bob.
When you're after you beat Barbaricia and you're back at Razad Han, while you're talking to Fashan, just a random heck die just scurries about and a god is like, shit! Jesus,
I think I caught him. Yeah, I'll have to keep an eye out for that then.
Undone.
Well, no, it's an interesting quest because it actually gives you backstories on the Four Fiends and whatnot.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I'd heard that there's just like a yellow quest in Razad Han to find out more about the Four Fiends, which is a really odd thing to do, but I guess it's because, like, and I don't know how development-wise they did, but, like, honestly, the story we're doing right now, this feels like Four Lords, but for some reason it's, you know, MSQ.
It's Four Fiends, baby.
Since light and life
But
gave way
yeah, no,
to
so you get a little bit of
darkness
backstory, and
and
it's always
undeath.
funny because at the end
Since
of the
we were
quest, the heck guy
reduced
always
to
goes wiggling
beasts
off, and me and
befouled,
Mom always make
squabbling
the
over
sound
what scant ether remains.
just because it looks like it's doing that kind of effort.
That's what he looks like he's doing.
So we're constantly
But
dying
you
thinking about it.
It's the minion
different.
version as well. It's the one
You
that's just the
remember
tiny
who
slime with
you
the eyeball.
were and the paradise for which you fought. That world
I
will
want that helmet
never
to
be
open up and
ours
it's just a
again.
Lalafell just piloting
But
it.
we need not suffer in this
No, actually, that's
purgatory
right. They
of
have
death
four, so I
and
don't know what
rebirth
if
forever.
Gomez is supposed to be anything inside.
I'm thinking of
It's
the,
supposed to be pretty good.
Join me, and together
Are you alright with a small
we shall
spoiler?
seek the promised land.
No, I don't know when I'm gonna find time to play FF4 all the way through.
Okay.
So go for it.
Golbez is Cecil's brother.
There is no
Okay.
no
I think I may have heard of these.
from the wheels.
Yeah.
You speak a fantasy.
Where am I going? The first. That's where I'm going. The first.
I speak truth. The Ascians' revelation. There are other worlds than this. Ours is but one of 14.
In some like FF related re-release news, there was apparently a big sorry, Slate Weeze. There was a big Epic DB store leak with some code names of some Square titles. It has been, I believe it was confirmed by Jason Schreier that one of those is supposed to be another FFT remake or remaster.
The term they've said is remaster.
Can I please get Duodecim ported?
That would be nice. Hey, if we're porting or remastering games with the words Final Fantasy Tactics in them, Advance 1 and Advance 2 exist.
Yep.
And those have, like
to which we may
Viera,
journey
Nuo, and
if
Bonga
we
in
can
them,
but
which you guys have built a lot of
break
stuff
down
about.
the barrier
Aren't
that
they like
divides
the-
us.
Advance 1's on the GBA, and I don't know if it's in Nintendo's emulation library. A2 is on the original DS, so it's also not easily accessible because I don't think it was ever digital anywhere. So yeah, no, I'd love to see those Square.
We will take this world as our
I
own.
can't find what I'm looking for.
Let me know you're listening.
Yoshi P personally is watching our streams while drinking his Square wine made from Square grapes.
Squape wine. Squapes.
In return for your strength, I offer you opportunity to pursue your own ends in service to a greater cause.
Yay, congrats.
Yay.
These guys, I recognize most of the Archfiends like before models, but I do not know what He's yellow, so I think it's Scarmiglionis.
A
Don't recognize
glorious
that model.
kingdom of light, wherein all may know death's sweet embrace.
Also, this is a we kind of talked over it. This is a pretty cool villain speech.
Nah, fucking Rubicante is pretty fucking baller.
Yeah, we're moving into Golbez talking about like, hey, we're gonna rebuild the world of light so we can fucking die because it sucks here.
I love the voice Gomez has.
Golbez is pretty cool, yeah.
And
I'm used to his
thus
original
did we
voice. This is a bit
begin
off, but
our
it works.
great work.
The original voice?
Again, I played Dissidia, so
Ah, the city.
You intend to
I think
forsake
quite a
the
few characters
13th
got
and
voiced
conquer
first
the
in the city, yeah.
source.
yeah. Anything pixel era.
Just so.
I'd say basically anything that didn't have
Our home is a lost cause.
came out. When I
Our
wasn't
only
7.
choice to begin anew.
Not that the actors for 7 didn't go through a couple changes
In
already.
this world, where we
That's
may
awesome. I've been
reclaim
thinking
our mortality.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll join in.
You served Golbez of your own volition.
Hold on.
As atonement for my failures,
You're not going anywhere.
I tried to be a
I
hero.
cannot detach the party from myself.
Tried to
currently.
stop the war,
Is that enough people?
but
You think
I
that's
could
fair
not.
and Persalite and Architect who said yes?
So in turn, you
Well,
wage
technically, you
another.
said you wanted to go before Aaron.
A means to a
Yeah, but I'm in
final
the
end.
middle of. I'm doing other
The
stuff.
wheel of depravity must be broken.
I only said something because I didn't hear the fourth person.
Even the
sure
most
who I didn't
exalted
hear, but
succumb.
it's fine.
And
We
they fight
eat
there.
and eat
No, I got it. There we go.
and deepen the stain upon our souls
And after
until
this, I might do a
only
little
the
bit of
hunger
extra work to
remains.
get Monk to 80,
Is this to
swap
be
it
our
over,
fate for
and-
all eternity?
I'm going as deep. You can't stop me.
I will
don't
go
know.
as tank.
About this and a great many things.
I can heal.
Alright, I appreciate it. So, with
But
that,
I do
believe
know that
everyone
it's
is ready.
wrong to
Everyone
damn
ready?
another
One
to
second,
save
one
yourself.
One second.
Not
2 seconds.
everything need be a
Yeah,
trade.
actually.
Three.
This I learned from the
Dwight
people
here
of
for?
this
All right,
world.
there we go.
Alright, we go.
5 is right out.
Even without a contract, without any expectation of
That
personal
reminds me, I
gain,
saw
they
I
labor
saw a
for one
Vieira boy
another.
the other day whose name was Lapin Cabanog. And I was like, yeah.
I didn't understand it at first, and perhaps I still don't. But if I'm to
Because I
achieve
recently
something,
discovered
I'd
that,
rather do it their
Lapin
way.
is French for rabbit.
Else I am already a hunger-maddened beast.
I might have been trying to figure out some sort of rabbity name to give my Vieira retainer on my other character, and boy howdy do people just... I think I went through like 20-ass fucking names. Oh hey, it's Castor Meridian. This won't take forever, at least.
Perhaps we have indeed surrendered to the hunger after a fashion.
I mean, I gotta change that tone. It was funny in the puns, now I feel slightly
Make
embarrassed.
for our moon. There you will find both Lord Golbez and your dragon.
Gasp the Void Moon.
Moon!
Moon's haunted again.
To be so viciously slandered. Pride demands I prove my virtue at the
Can't
last.
escape the moon. Just like you can't escape the island.
And perhaps your own will resonate with his
Which island are we talking about in particular here?
and draw forth
Benson Island.
that singular
thank you.
jewel which abides deep within his
Sorry, I was
heart.
like thinking about Island Sanctuary, the Lost Island, you know, Crusoe
The
Island.
desire
There's a
which
lot of
lies
islands that
beyond
people just
his
cannot get off of
quest
for some
to
odd
free
reason.
us from our purgatory.
Gilligan's Island.
A
Gilligan's
desire.
Island. Well, honestly, you probably
All
don't want to live Gilligan's
his
Island. That place is
own.
pretty fucking sweet at the end of things.
I remember the Mythbusters Duct Tape Island. They end up
I
sailing
remember
back.
that episode. Just had a crate of a fucking duct tape on the shore. Or excuse me, a pallet. That's some good shit.
My favorite is Adam going, chickens can fly?
God, Mythbusters.
Wild
is so-
chickens are great.
Mythbusters was
I'm
such
sorry,
a
what was that,
cool
Omega?
I said Mythbusters was such a cool show. It's a pity it's through like WB Discovery, so it's like a pain in the ass to watch anymore. Alright, I'm just gonna wait for a second again. Be right back. Enjoy these boys yelling about Castro Meridian.
You're gonna really be yelling about this.
There's nothing yelling about Castro Meridian.
I don't know. Castro Meridian is not something that invokes fear and panic in my heart.
Not anymore.
It's really only this fight that comes close.
Like, stop with the ads!
Meanwhile, I'm talking to elephants.
Olifants.
Talked to them earlier.
If I can get to 80, I'll have to go talk to elephants. After that, gets back to the fucking FC grind.
That's what I was just about to do before you said main scenario, so I was like, okay, let's see, which dungeon should I try this time?
I do appreciate the work. Like I said, Aaron, you are probably doing the bulk of the fucking grind right now, just for the fact that you hit the shit out there.
Yeah.
Bitch. Remind me when you get back to the FC, I need to reimburse your apartment funds or your private room funds.
Okay.
I have been checking the plot though, and no one has bid on it yet. So we're not in a panic mode yet. If no one bids on it on the result, we can slow our roll because it's like I believe it's 5 days for the lottery and then 4 days for the result. So if we miss this window and no one bids on it, we'll have like several more days. But you never know when someone might be all like, "Oh, look at this nice plot next to this big ass house." God, I remember when this was actually tiny.
We're not endorsed by Halls.
It was a tiny shoot. And I'm like, how did you fit?
Oh, yeah.
Especially if you were a Rogadin or a Hrothgar.
It's just like, how?
Human body kinda squishy, but not that squishy.
What about if you're a Rogadin or a Hrothgar?
Back in the original Castle Meridian, the disposal chute that you jump in after you fight the Black Eft, used to be a tiny little thing that actually looked like a fucking garbage that you would still jump down. It wasn't like this big open wide thing that it is today. And like it's just one of those things of like, how did you fit like 8 people through this without getting stuck?
I don't think you would, which is why they changed it.
Like if we're talking like, well, actually, no, this is completely rational fear, so I'm not gonna call it rational fear. But getting stuck in a small space, no. Like,
yeah, I'm not claustrophobic, but I feel like I don't hope, but I expect everybody has had that moment where you get stuck somewhere tight and you think for a second you're trapped and you feel that little flutter of anxiety. Like that's not an irrational fear. That's just like that's your human instincts being like, holy shit, I might be stuck. What do we do? Brain, status report.
When I was a kid, I got stuck in a bathroom that was in the far side of a building because the lock was broken. But it was, I started having a panic because again, it's the far side of the building, so no one was nearby. They'd hear me bang on the door.
Oh, that's that helplessness, fucking sand damage right there.
Yeah.
How old were you?
7.
Yeah, no, probably we're not strong enough to, break a fucking door
Yeah, that's
down.
what I was just thinking. I'm like, yeah, as a kid, that's probably still fairly scary because, like, at least with most doors, you could probably eventually weasel your way out of there if you get spooked enough.
At least,
Thank goodness you're both all right.
At least try and break the doorknob.
Listen, I will apply boot to the left of the doorknob.
We have nothing
and
further
go.
to report apart from the loss of the gate.
Also depends on the door.
But
I
tell
might
us,
try to jimmy it with a credit
how did
card.
you fare on the mountain?
If you have the right object, you can just pop the screws out of the doorknob.
Golbez aspires to deliver void scent unto the source, where they may die and return to the life stream to be reborn.
Oh, I'm doing so much punch. Oh shit, my food buff is out.
Far be it for me to deny.
Hang on, I need to eat some honey and
but
lemons
the
real
cost
quick.
to our people would be beyond unconscionable.
Indeed, Void Sent themselves are inherently dangerous. Never mind the chaos sure to follow should the barrier twixt our worlds
Ignore
be
the boiled
shattered.
egg I just wolfed down.
It would be naught less than a calamity.
Egg.
I could go for some
I should probably
right
make
now.
eggs. I should make some deviled eggs. That's what I should do.
I had a boiled egg, hard-boiled egg earlier. Like, I could go for
Good
some
source of
lemon drops right now.
protein.
I'm not sure what flavor this cough drop is supposed to be. It's not super. It's red, but it's not like super sickly, so I don't know if it's supposed to be cherry.
It might just be some sort of raw red berry, some strawberry. Yes, I was literally about to say
Certainly
raw
not.
berry.
That said,
Flavor's red.
our task has been rendered rather
Red berry.
difficult.
Red's a very classic flavor to me. I think blue or purple flavor are much more distinct, though.
I've
Red
always been,
number
a, I've
five,
been a,
famous
I've always been a
person
favor of the blue raz flavor. That when you get that sourness.
Have deprived us of a means to cross into the void.
The blue raz, not blue raspberry, just blue raz.
Kenyat
Blue
says
raspberry
faint.
is not a thing.
That
No.
was doubtless what he meant when he
Blue
said
raz
his
is a
part
flavor
was
that
done.
doesn't exist in nature, but it's absolutely a flavor your tongue recognizes.
Golbez sacrificed 2 archfiends just to stop us. He must need more time to break the barrier to our world.
Then the days ahead will be critical. We must find a way back to the 13th.
Artificial banana flavor is weird. I like real banana. Well, people will make arguments about real bananas. I like modern bananas perfectly fine.
We could employ another Atomos.
Artificial banana
But
flavor
that approach would
odd.
only be viable if we found
It really
another
is.
plainer fisher.
You just think, I just think about
An
it from like
unlikely
the
prospect.
Laffy Taffies. It's just like, what is this?
I like the little banana candies.
I think the flavorant they use for the candy is supposed to taste more like pre, human engineering of the banana.
Banana.
I don't know what's up.
I believe it is from a breed of banana that no longer exists.
Listen, there have been several banana pandemics, and people just don't understand it.
I mean,
Yeah.
Better we
we're one
explore
fungal
other avenues.
infestation from losing the yellow banana.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
the
people don't understand
banana
how
that was
difficult it
used
is.
for the flavoring did die in a banana pandemic.
Oof.
No, like I say the term banana pandemic. No, that's literally what happened. The banana crop got infested.
Yeah, bananas
with
are
some
not very
They're not
stable,
hardy.
which is funny because also we've had the term Banana Republic for I think nearly 200 years. That's not just a store outfit. That's a thing that actually used to happen. The people who are now Chiquita Banana used to knock over third world countries so they could grow bananas cheaper. I think recently Chiquita got challenged by a court
If
to
you will
pay
excuse my
reparations for doing
absence,
such a thing.
I shall return to Charlian.
And they're
for
like,
information.
we didn't do nothing.
We're doing. There's still something similar going on with all the
By all
farms
means.
on the trees.
Meanwhile, I shall seek the council.
But yeah, peach flavor, artificial peach flavor. I don't know. Like I'm not a huge fan of peaches. I definitely agree that the like candy type peach flavor is like that doesn't seem right.
It's weird. Usually if the color is red, I'm for it. Like whether that be like cherry,
Time is of the essence,
strawberry,
so wish me luck.
watermelon, raspberry. That's why Starburst Jelly Bits favorite reds. It's good shit.
I'm
Oh
no
yeah,
scholar.
when I order a bag
I'll find another way to
of
keep myself
Starburst,
busy
it's
here.
Fave Reds. That's the good shit.
That's the good shit. No, the best shit though is Starburst sour jelly beans, but that's harder to find some days.
Yeah, I think the sours are like I don't know if they're seasonal, but they're like a specialty product.
Rest assured, I never
Definitely.
shirk my training.
And definitely whenever
I will be
people
ready
ask
for
me, like,
whatever
oh, do you have
awaits.
this sort of jelly bean? It's like, well, yes, during Easter.
Listen, people get excited about the after Valentine's chocolate. No, I'm about that after jelly bean.
May
Buddy.
we call upon thee?
I mean, yeah. Listen, it's with all other seasonal treats. It's like after Halloween, I think everything's discounted. But like after Christmas, it's very specific kinds of chocolate. Same with Valentine's. After Easter, jelly beans, Cadbury
I
cream.
think after Christmas is where you get a lot, like you can get a lot of the peppermint stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
if you like mint.
Mints and peppermint. once.
And no matter
And
what
in case
flavor,
you're wondering,
shitloads of Hershey's Kisses.
I won't ask for further payment.
Yeah, no matter what. Halloween Hershey.
I think it's
Well,
just
honestly,
because you can put a Hershey's Kiss in anything.
Honestly, no. Like, usually after Halloween or Valentine's, what I start looking for is the Reese's Pieces or the
I will
Reese's
go
Kiss.
for myself
Reese's Pieces are
to
so
try and
good, yes.
understand why I
Like
spoke the
hearts
words
they
I
have,
said to
or whatever.
Rubicante.
Those are usually what I look for. If fucking Lindor's truffles are on sale anywhere, give me that shit. Those
And the
shouldn't be so
fire
good.
I
How
felt
dare they put
within
crack cocaine in their
when you
recipe?
all came to my aid in Garlemald.
Second.
Which quest is this?
Going from 6 to 7 with the elephants.
Ah.
We're doing a race.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can work on my elephants. Sadly, being
And
ill
it-
has not.
While our esteemed sorceress battles her
Sorry,
times,
I just
let
said
us
someone
see
doing
to
the
our
fucking
own
yell
affairs.
dance in the fucking background.
Nice.
All right, we gotta slap Luvia or Livia, excuse me.
You gotta do it quick. My dog wants out.
Yeah, you slap Livia, Luvia slaps you.
Is Luvia mommy?
I will not fail you again, sister.
Yeah, let's punch her quick so we can let the dog out. And we will know who let the dog out. It'll be Aaron!
Yep.
The name of the patch, so this should request us for the patches.
What, do we have like 2 dungeons and 2 trials left?
Yes.
Total?
Yeah.
And then that secret third trial, but that's not related to this.
No, it's not. Again, that's true. I'm glad we had an optional trial, but also it really can't.
I believe that one is related to the whichever version of the Adventures of Hildebrand we're on.
It is.
Can't wait to explain how that one comes up in the story.
It's a little weird.
Meanwhile,
because like Hildebrand does have a long history of optional trials. So yes, meanwhile on the moon.
Two of them are Greg.
Yes.
Forget, is the Ultra Typhon from Hildebrand? I think so.
Yes.
Yeah. 'Cause that's a trial.
Cagnazzo and Rubicante have joined
Then you
with the
got,
great
Skilling
flow.
and Snarkblood. Plus,
Greg in a funny hat.
In this world, 'tis the ravenous who are
see, the only
useful,
castles that's an optional
and
dungeon,
few
it's not
were
part of
as
the- it's not
ravenous
part of
as
the,
they.
Hildebrand questline, is it? I can't remember.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
It's just an optional dungeon you can do in Stormwood.
It's an optional dungeon that just happens to have Yojimbo.
You were fine pawns, my archfiends, and you have played your
I don't know why I was running
parts
this way thinking I had the
to
fucking the tank
perfection.
buster. That'd be very weird if I had the tank buster.
It would mean I'm not doing my job.
It's going very wrong if you had the tank buster.
I mean, you're leveling monk, so yeah. If you were summoner, I would just be like, must be another Tuesday.
But with the goal in sight, I
You're
need no
admitting-
minions to do my bidding.
Listen, there's a reason why I kept giving you my Dragon Magic 8 Ball in the trial.
Hereon, I shall walk alone.
Hey, hey, hey. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Yeah, let's go! Pulling out my monk secret weapon, a sword!
I was about to say, moon looking a little foggy, but it's okay. We've cleared away the fog.
it's okay. You can see where they're basing it.
The fog is
Moon's haunted.
Moon's always
Yep.
haunted.
Also, I was thinking it, and I probably should have said it before, but I was wondering if there would also be some weird shit on their moon because it's a reflection, and we put Zodiac on the moon.
Alright, disband the party. I have like 3/4
At long.
So the
long
13th is just a
last,
weird goofball
the
of void
end
floating in
draws
space.
nigh.
Honestly, honestly, it's probably like one of those dead worlds that Medion was so
the end to
fond
life
of.
on
Words,
that
thanks.
star. And the end to my suffering.
Certainly got the nihilism down.
I've always wondered if the worlds could manage it, how would interstellar travel work on a reflection?
I mean, probably the same way in the. Actually, that's a good question. Is
because Heidelin just sundered Aetheris, so.
So I think it has to be all the Theorists have to be stacked on each other, and then maybe the outer space is all the same outer space once you reach a certain difference. I don't know. Does that mean if someone travels beyond beyond space, we'll just meet up anyway? I don't know. That's fucking weird. I don't because I'm pretty sure.
I mean, the thing that separates the worlds is supposed to be an intractable void. So maybe. I don't know. Well, we'll probably learn more whenever Y'shtola figures out how to just let us walk to other reflections.
But yes, I'm going to log out and work on my other character.
Y'shtola must return to her cat husband.
Cat brother. I refuse to let that man be cat husband. I will fight you.
I mean, you have to fight Y'shtola, I think.
No, it has been very clearly that she considers the Nightblessed as a whole as family. And had to very, very politely kind of, gently put down Runar.
It's still a Japanese game.
No one's allowed relationships in this damn game.
Honestly, it would probably be too much work.
Except Curious George.
Actually, no. I talk about that there are a lot of romances, but none among the main cast. Like frickin' we just hooked up the Studium, the botanist questline Studium. You hook those people up. I am pretty sure the carpenter guildmaster is in love with the fucking the Alamegan dude who's working for the Adders now.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. I'm just like, yes, I see this. I feel this.
There's an entire part of the Culinarian quest that's about romance problems.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not sure
the relic gatherer items,
and I'm not sure what's going on between the guildmaster of the Fishers Guild and the second in command there.
There's some tension there. Oh, let's not forget. What's the pirate crew name? The Blood Sirens.
Yeah.
Leader of the Blood Sirens and leader of the their competition.
Got the gladiator instructor and the gladiator.
The guy who was in exile. I think they've actually talked about this. Whenever they actually don't want to double down on romances with the main characters because everyone has freaking thoughts on that and whatnot.
Yeah, I think it's perfectly fine for optional side content that they don't necessarily have to bring in for everybody. Doing it in the main story would probably mean making it an MSQ, and they understand that would probably, we could say controversial. It'd be controversial among the fan base to do some stuff like that.
Like they had to double down really hard that Thancran's affection for Minthelia was like a brother and whatnot, and family and stuff, and nothing more than that. So it's always been a thing. But yes, I would like romance because I am one of those people. I always. What's the term?
I will take the spin-off of visual novel.
Yeah, no, that's we talk about that. I know we keep re-releasing FFT, but I love technically I think it's Advanced 4 because they made a Japan-only phone game with new classes, but I'd love a Final Fantasy 14 tactics set in the Garlean provinces or something where you could actually check in with regular characters, but also do some new stuff. And
I think I've said this before, but there is an entire war front happening in 14's Evilise. Yeah. I would love a tactics game there.
and we don't really go there, you know, other than to do the raids, which are like a speed. Yeah, they're a speed run of set pieces. They're like, hey, look at these like 4 names for something from Evil East. They're all stacked on top of each other.
Do you mind if I give a posture-related spoiler?
Yeah, go for it.
The whole posture storyline ends with a, yeah, hey, by the way, all the shit about Massacre is still happening with like the resistance and all that, or not resistance, but the uprising with the Cabral.
Yeah.
And they set that up. Doesn't do anything with Endwalker. Fuck it.
I wish I could go back in time and like take people's temperature on Bosjo when it was like current content. Like,
oh no,
I feel like I'm gonna guess, were people like lukewarm?
People hated it.
Yeah, again, people hated like this is why I always give people shit about like they want more Bosja content and like Eureka content. At the time it comes out, people hate it. People do nothing but complain about it. They complain about the grind, they complain about the runs, they complain about the relic, they complain about all of it. But after they solve the fucking formula, which takes about half a year and have to wait for everything to come out, then that's when everyone's like, oh, this is the best thing fucking ever. I'm like, you guys lie as easy.
And then there's me, who wanted the boss and said yes.
I mean, Loth, I feel like there's more of you out there than people might realize, because I feel like I've seen a few Bosj diehards on the internet. It definitely feels like a thing that like people were.
They're just finally comfortable talking.
Yeah.
They didn't talk when the people were complaining because they were actually playing the game. I joke, but it might be true.
That's fair. Usually sometimes when you've got nothing to complain about, there's like no reason to speak up.
I think for the hardcores, Bosja might be closer to scratching the WoW itch.
Oh, don't say that.
I mean, it is kind of like it's we've been there a couple times. The general format seems like it's content that rewards you to just hang out and do stuff, and like you don't necessarily need to like fuck with your like normal like inventory slots and shit. There are special like items you can equip only or that give you bonuses in Bosja, right? I think I remember this. Yeah, so like
there's special Bosja gear and there's special Bosja actions and special Bosja items you can grow on.
Yeah, so like you could just kind of go there and farm forever so long as fates keep spawning and do funny stuff, and sometimes you get to do rare stuff and kind of like exists in its own little axis. But also, that axis is sometimes annoying.
I found an amazing shout message while I was in Radzadhan.
My usual, please. But with this spice.
Avnir.
Thank you.
Of course, Cyril. It would be my pleasure.
Is everyone just gonna start
Well,
coughing?
now, this is enough to make a whole kettle of your special curry.
Oh boy, it's this cutscene.
Oh boy.
I don't need that much.
Rest assured, it's easy enough to make a serving just for you.
Actually, I think we saw
Or we could make the kettle and share it.
something like this the other day.
There would be enough not only for your companions but other diners
And
as
then the
well.
cutscene after this one.
I dare say everyone will be delighted.
Omega, did I post the last raid?
Yes.
Okay.
I put it up already. I posted it
on.
on Tuesday because that's the first day I started feeling sick. I was like, okay, can't do field patrol today. I have a cough and a fever.
Okay.
I'll post raid. Sure. I believe it was posted everywhere. Got comments and everything too. So the people who are watching the APs, like, yes, I'm gonna assume we're gonna feed Zero super spicy curry. I did pick the bright red powder.
A full kettle, then.
I did look at everything, because there's a couple different spices there, which I, can't figure out what we're going for.
Excellent. We'll prepare it at once.
Keep opening, closing the duty.
And for your excellency and our esteemed adventurer, are you happy to try a bowl of Zero's
Classic
curry?
strats.
We can make yours milder if you prefer.
Also, yes, Loth, I think we have seen that, a very similar post before.
Grateful though I am for the offer, I cannot fully appreciate the flavor with this vessel.
Yeah, I posted it.
Another time,
Got
perhaps.
that earlier. It's AMFC.
Oh yes, now I remember what I was going to say. Before, because we were talking about it, I assume that then people being kind of turned off for Buzz just why they obviously did not put that exact style of content in Endwalker, which got its own cycle of complaints, but also probably why some of that stuff was not quite followed up upon yet. I think they've kind of left the room open that we can still come back to it because, you know, Garlemald's still fucked and there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, it sounds like our new field.
Do not hold back on my account, my friend. Eat and enjoy.
Who knows what that's
probably more like Eureka?
Ride or die.
Understood. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
And this is too spicy for Zero. She has nobody to blame but herself. She saw me test it.
It gladdens me to see you taking to life in Radzatan, Zero. In the area of our cuisine, not least of all. Spicy dishes have long been favored in our sultry clime for their ability to whet the appetite and cool the body. Of course, spices also have the effect of preserving foods, which makes them highly coveted in foreign lands. All of this has given rise to a thriving spice industry, and the wealth it brings has allowed our nation to prosper while maintaining its neutrality.
So you trade your spices?
Like recently I learned that while
seems rather more complicated than trading in ether.
Hair treatment things have been going on for way longer. Like first recording ancient.
In the beginning, this land was no more than refuge for me.
And fruit to make things shiny and luxurious. I was like, oh.
But now it is my home, and the people of Radzatan my beloved children. Together, we build this vibrant nation, and naught would please me more than to show it to my sister one day.
Vibrant. Rubicante said the same when he described this world.
It is pretty bright and shiny here.
A reminder of all that has been stolen from us.
Dies, baby.
What many who remember doubtless yearn to take back.
Wonder what Rubicante would have had to say if we popped out at I don't know.
Home is a lost
if he and
cause.
Cognazo had switched places if he'd
Our
been in
only
Garlemald, where it's
to begin
fucking snowy
anew.
all the time. Show that boy the
In this
Dalmasca
world,
Wester sand. It's
where
just
we
sand as
may
far as you can see.
reclaim our mortality.
They'd probably still be very hyped. It's like, what is this?
Nonetheless,
You guys actually have
it's
sand here and
wrong
it
to
just
damn
stays in
another
place?
to save
It's
yourself.
just existing
As
in a
I
void?
told Rubicante,
In the goo
as I
dimension?
found myself moved to speak. I still do not understand what made me feel this way, nor what compels you mortals to help one another. But I hope to someday.
We too hope that you will find the answers you seek.
Ugh. Ugh. Sense pressure when my ears is unbalanced. Luckily, the ear that's stuffed up is the one I got the headphone off.
What is going on? What's happening?
Compliments of Mistress Zero, the Satrap's honored guest. We are serving a special curry for anyone who wishes to
pretty good-looking
partake.
flatbread.
But be warned, it is not for the faint of heart.
Flatbread? No, I'm kind of the same thing.
Oh, by all means, I'd
I mean, they are
welcome the
same thing,
challenge.
Specifically, but it's usually eaten with curds. It's not
Sisters have mercy. The smell alone is...
Wait for the dip.
Olive went down!
It burns! It burns!
I'd be like that too.
To better
I can handle a
maintain
little
the
bit of spice.
facade,
I can't handle too much.
the alchemist ensured that my vessel was capable of consuming food.
Die.
I have a very dry tongue. I basically need to take a sip after any
However,
bite of food.
I fear
right
Zero's
now
curry
I'm
would
fucking
test the
stuffed up,
limits of
so
their
I don't know what the
design.
fuck I'd feel. But if I was picking for me, I probably would not have gone, blazing red hot curry powder.
Apologies for
I
the
don't mind a
delay.
little bit of kick,
Please relax and enjoy
Get something
your
decent on your
meal.
hot wings, but like, I also like, as we said, I like having a tongue and lips.
Relax.
Spicy.
I don't have time for that.
I need a chaser.
I've been
But
waiting
yes,
for
I would
this.
like to taste it.
You need that extra kick.
Come. Let's replenish our ether.
And also, yes, I brought up the flatbread. I know it's called naan. I've actually been seeing naan ads in YouTube. I'm just not sure if I can say it correctly and not sound like I have a swollen tongue right now because my nose is stuffed up. Everybody's dead, Dave.
Oh, by the way, Crystallite, I did a reply. It's the exact same fucking person doing the thing as well.
Yes, I saw.
And
I
say that
trust
as
you
well
have
because
eaten
I've
your
been
fill.
fucking Charlie and he's
Clearly,
here.
Hadian's blessing also protects your fucking tongue.
I shall
I
have
ran
Marit
into that
prepare
guy
a meal
while
for us
doing
to take to
bait
Estin.
farming in
I
Thanalan.
suspect he too is overdue a
I
replenishment.
don't remember what that traditional Indian style of yogurt is, but whatever Marshawn's
By
got
this
from it
hour,
looks delicious.
he will have retired to his
fruit cubes in
chambers at
there?
Magaduta.
Oh yeah, I've seen
Lassi?
Yes, that's right. It's lassi. I think that you can make some version of it in this game. Don't know if it looks like
Your crystal shining on the sign takes me out every once in a while.
Is it better or worse than the second circle's Ring of Fire?
I don't know.
Because like the Ring of Fire was pretty trippy.
Oh wait, Omega, you have a buff. You need to see it. Look at it. Look at it up there. What is that? 12?
Yeah. No, 22.
22. No! We only got a few seconds left.
Yeah, I don't. There it is. Spicy Curry 22, reforged by the flames of truly challenging curry. Thanks,
Honestly, I love shit like this. We're just.
No, that's great.
There's no reason to have that buff, but they put it in there.
Just to let you know how spicy the curry was.
It was so spicy, it gave you a buff.
It's really challenging. It's tough curry.
I'm good as long as it's not. I'm probably okay as long as it's not Korean curry.
Korean curry is.
I've only ever had curry by way of British imported curry. So, Indian style, but massaged through the Brits.
Like, there's like 3 levels of curry. There's like Japanese curry, which is actually fairly mild. Like Indian curry, which is probably the most authentic and has the deepest fucking flavor profile. Its spiciness can really fucking range. Then there's Korean
Steve,
curry, and I swear,
Are you there?
Koreans
We brought
just like
something for
we
you.
must kill everything through spice.
Korean spice is what they call a relaxation activity because it's so hot you literally your brain cannot process anything, so you don't think anymore.
Yeah, I've had that experience over the past couple of days. It's called having a high fever. Hey, it's shirtless Estinian.
Yeah, no, the internet was at all.
Yeah.
What's that? Stupid sweaty Estinian?
Squid masala from the Mehane. I thought you might enjoy it.
Squid masala.
Masala, eh?
Look at that
I
takeaway
prefer my
bag.
squid dried, but I'm sure it won't
Yeah,
disappoint.
the paper bag's been a prop,
My
I think,
thanks.
earlier as well. I think it was in
Idle as I am in our sorceress's absence, I see.
Garlemald.
I can't offer much in the way of entertainment, but make yourselves comfortable.
I do think Shadowbringers and Endwalker, they did a lot with their asset collection, like adding a bunch of stuff.
Zero, you okay? You okay over there?
She's not okay. She's not
Shall
okay.
we disrobe as well?
Look at those abs. Enhance. Enhance.
No. We simply caught our friend unprepared. He will make himself presentable at once, I am sure.
Estinian just like, I am presentable.
I'm from Coerthus, and even though it wasn't that cold before the calamity, it was still kind of fucking cold.
And then the snow came.
And, like, I really don't think about it often, but every once in a while when I'm flying this and I just see frozen windmills, I'm just like, oh yeah. This place used to be fucking green.
We've been looking for you.
Like, you know, the Dravania half.
My friends, tell me, were you able to devise a way to return to the 13th?
I believe so. It required a visit to the moon, where I took the opportunity to enlist
fucking 4 minutes into
assistance.
the dungeon, I just did my first fucking heal spell.
Hey, to me, that's a good day. I understand some people are really focused on their roles, but like, when I get to as healer, when I feel like I don't have to be fucking watching everybody's health bars all the time, that's fine.
Listen,
If Rubicante
I like
spoke
healing,
true,
but also I like
both
not having to
Golbez and
worry about,
Ashdire
oh my
are
God,
on the moon
everyone's
of the
dying.
13th. Unlike here in the Source, however, we have no means of making the journey from the surface of the star itself. The technology simply does not exist. Therefore, I propose that we employ a gate to deliver us directly to our destination.
Is such a feat possible?
Oh, God damn it.
In theory, having once been a single hole, the Source and its reflections share striking similarities in geography. And according to a certain someone who unceremoniously whisked us away to the first, the same locations across the worlds are intrinsically bound. All of which is to say, were we to pass through a gate on the Source's moon, it... Of course, there is the risk of Voidsent gaining entry to our world. Thus did I decide to seek Uriange's counsel.
Both the Watcher and the Loporrits are aware of our proposed endeavor. While they are yet deliberating precautionary measures, they have pledged their full cooperation.
Well, let me make a prediction. The Loporrits will devise anti-demon carrots. They will possibly have arms and legs with which to beat the Voidsent up.
I presume you've also found a way to open this gate.
I am still waiting for my carrot missiles.
Sorry, I'm just... You know those, like that image of, like, the gremlin?
Be it in Radzatan or Sharlayan, scholars have long cast their gaze onto the endless dark of the void.
Squaring up on a void set.
The carrot just hits the Mandrill Mambo. No, what we need is we need a new
with
weapon
harnessed
set,
insights
for
to
cosmic
augment our
exploration.
knowledge,
Just,
we
all
have
the weapons
indeed
are different
conceived of
carrots.
a promising plan to pierce
You
the
say
veil.
that,
Carrot
but I'm
sword,
pretty-
carrot spear.
I mean, like, don't doubt, frickin' we have Moogle weapons.
That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping. I'm praying.
A plan I am confident will succeed, precisely
What other
because the
silly
moon is our stage.
Think about it.
There's a few.
There's Cactar weapons in the gold saucer.
That's right, Cactar weapons.
A classic.
The preparations will be
Well,
extensive,
that's two of
and
the
we will
mascots. We
require
don't even need
vast
Tomberry
quantities of
weapons
ether.
That'd be
You
great.
can't pay to get the kitchen knife.
Get the stabber.
After all, our gate must be large enough to accommodate another great worm. My proposal entails delivering copious amounts of ether to the Tower of Babel in Garlemald. As you will recall, Fandaniel used the structure to destroy the Brand's imprisoning Zodiark. And we, in like manner, will use it to channel ether to the moon, and thereby open our gate.
Right, okay, Tower of Babel. It's a big ether gun. I'm just gonna
see.
change why we're gonna shoot it.
Then we shall need someone on the moon for the necessary rituals.
Also, we don't know this yet, but this is a really good plan because Golbez is hiding out in his version of the Zodiark hole.
Just so, Your Excellency. I intend to head back anon for that very purpose, as well as to help devise our strategy to deal with invading Voidsent. Along with our lunar allies, we will once again require the assistance of your alchemists, Nidana not least of all. May I trouble you to serve as their escort?
Fine by me. The room was beginning to feel constraining.
Well, at least you didn't leave via the window this time.
For my part, I shall oversee the requisite tasks on the star. Might I prevail upon you for your assistance?
Anybody ever done anything with that? Is that something? Estidian being allergic to lodgings? Try to put him in the hospital, he escapes. Now he's talking about not wanting to be in this room.
If all are in agreement,
Estidian's a
then
man
let us
of
set to
action.
work.
Estidian's a man of action. He doesn't like sitting still.
It's true.
We'll open our gate, and we will stop Golbez.
Nap time.
Moon.
The Dark Throne. Cool title card. Thumbs up.
Yeah, curry.
You go up to the moon, Golbez is just eating spicy curry.
That's how you're gonna.
Ah,
Shit, is it
yes.
time for the next dungeon already?
Well, no, we have to
Son of a bitch!
unlock it. But yes, soon. I think I recognize this from a trailer.
Yep, it is.
I've actually done this dungeon a fair amount of times. It comes up a lot.
Is there some,
I'm almost done
some
with
funny
this
drops here? Like a minion or something? Usually when dungeons are popular, it's because either they're
Why did
major
they-
story stuff or... It's down there, okay. Sprint. What a great name. Spoony McSpoonerson.
I have to remember I am not a DPS and I should not be slamming the LB button. This is important.
To the airship landing. There he will reveal more. Nope, hey. I think that's the icon for that guy. mysteriously level 9 quest. All natural ether geysers. Taking me to the main hall. Oh, hey, Aaronville. You're in the Dawn Trail trailer, so I was wondering when you'd come back into this story.
Well, now, if it isn't two of my dearest friends. As for the other two, I don't believe we've had the pleasure.
Not in this vessel, perhaps. 'Tis I, Vashan. Though, you are welcome to call me Vritra, if you prefer.
Pay me no mind. I merely accompany them.
I pray you forgive us our intrusion. If you are occupied, we shall call again anon.
Void sent. Crown's just like, come again?
Just you and Vashan just doing show
It's
left.
quite all right. We've just finished swapping all our secrets anyway. Erenville occasionally comes and shares the latest Gleaner gossip, you see. From forgotten ruins to mysterious relics, if there's aught that might be of interest to the students, he kindly lets us know.
Alas, I must soon depart on an expedition.
To the New World?
As I may be away for an extended period, I wish to give Kryl fair warning.
Yeah, no, this is all
Hence
the
my
lead-up
visit today.
They start talking about something vague and mysterious, far away.
I see.
I just grab him by the
There
collar
are
and start shaking
specimens
it.
that want
Where's my
for
Dawn Trail lead up?
procuring, I presume?
Where are my mimosas?
No, it isn't guild ship business, but rather... homecoming. But enough about me. You have business too, yes?
Sparkles lines right
And
up
I'm
his
in the
eye.
way.
It's like he's a fucking
Far
sim
from
right
it.
now. No,
As a
I'm
matter of fact, we should be grateful if you could stay and share your knowledge of the nearby isles with us. We seek a means to travel to the Void. There, a man named Golbez plots to invade our world. A man who even now holds my sister hostage. To that end, we require a great quantity of ether, which we understand may be had on the Isle of Ham. We came in the hope of exploring how it might best be procured.
An invasion from the 13th. Must the stakes always be so dramatic?
Yes.
You have a knack
At
for
least in an
finding
MSQ.
trouble. If gleaners collected world-ending crises, you could make quite a name for yourself in our profession. It's true the Isle of Ham is a veritable font of ether, but As it's under the Forum's direct jurisdiction, only a privileged few get to set foot there. I myself haven't.
So if we want to help ourselves to the Isle's ether, we'll need to secure the Forum's permission.
Cool, got it. Hey, Fortuno, remember when I saved all of creation? I need access to tap your natural resource
Very
reserves.
well. The students of Baldessian recognize your endeavors as combating a grave threat to the world. As representative, I hereby pledge our full assistance. Now that it's official, you may leave the politics and paperwork to me. Our operations remain small, but we shouldn't meet any undue resistance.
Kral just bites the ankles of any forum member who's going to vote against her.
We are truly grateful.
It's okay, once she becomes Pictomancer, she can draw stupid faces on them.
If I may. According to the original plan for the Exodus, ether collected from the Isle of Harm was to power the Ark. Art thou perchance familiar with the logistics of this endeavor?
I don't know anything about that, I'm afraid. Nor do I think any cleaner would. You might have better luck asking someone involved with the Ark's construction. Margaret, for instance. She's a researcher in Charley and Hamlet. I met with her for a job recently, and she mentioned working on the Ragnarok's propulsion system.
Gremlin thing, I've just been going through my Twitter like.
You could do worse than to seek her out while awaiting the Forum's verdict.
I just find stuff that I like, and it's just great to go back and see shit like this. The cryo being tape busted.
Oh yeah, I remember.
We may well do just that. Our gratitude for thine advice, and may this threat be but a memory upon thy return.
You're quite welcome. Now then, if you'll excuse me.
I need to unlock her custom deliveries. It does remind me, actually, before sickness set in, I did actually get all of the Jataro's Great Endeavors
I best start drafting our petition. Go on and find your researcher. I'll contact you as soon as we've made progress.
A lot of fun stuff there.
Let us leave
Some
matters
outfits,
here to Mistress
a picture.
Cryle and hie ourselves to...
Sorry, RJ. You just say we're going to Labyrinthos. RJ would be hurt, but he would be the most understanding if I actually just cut him off in real life.
Right then, time to put our best foot forward. Oh. A pity you can't tidy yourself. I should have had Ishtola enchant you when I had the chance. And what have we here? Later, Cryle, later. You've work to do.
Your special forelock has to clip through your hoodie. This guy has a look. Dude, where's my gear? Stepping away again.
was the most scuffed Mount Gold run I've ever had.
Scuffed what?
Mount Gold run.
Oh.
I knew it was a bad sign when I logged in, and I was filling a position for one of the DPS, and the tank was also gone.
Was it a bad healer?
So the healer did admit to buying a level skip and not knowing what he was doing.
Oh, why do people do this? Listen, it's well, you're Mount Gold, so you're level 80, but that's 80 levels of learning what to fucking do. You can't just go, you just can't skip that.
But according to the other DPS, the first tank didn't really know what they were doing either. Trying to full pull Mount Gold without mitts.
No, you die in like 5 seconds.
As a Dark Knight.
Why are people doing this?
Do we have an influx of stupid people?
I don't know.
No, it's not an influx of stupid people. It's because we're about to hit Dawn Trail and Final Fantasy XIV critically acclaimed, free of the fucking Stormblood. It's having like a 60% off sale. Plus, they're doing the sale on the level skips as well, so people can, you know, get ready for Dawn Trail faster, which is, you know, great business. You know, pump up those numbers. But fuck.
So yeah, the other tank and I filled in while they were waiting at the first boss. When we got to the final boss, the other DPS died like 3 minutes in, and the healer just never rezzed them.
So I hear some people are having some fun time and some duties. Also, was that lawn mowing by you, Loff, or?
Oh god, I checked my Discord and it wasn't lighting up. I'm sorry, I didn't think.
Don't worry about it. It doesn't bug me. It's just one of those things.
No, it was just like I heard a faint background hum, and I'm like, is there a bee? Is Lott's phone on vibrate?
They're installing a carpet downstairs. Oh, well.
Take off your ground fishing sign, Omega.
Oh, right. Sorry, you guys were in the middle of the conversation when I got back. Chua. Just can't set a voice cutscene.
Yeah, it's Margaret!
I've done the thing where I was talking to my mic muted for 20 minutes.
What? Real? Oh, man.
Big oof.
Oh no, I was playing some Helldivers earlier with Omega, and I got caught with my mic off too. I'm talking to him about, you know, saving sickly children, and I just hear, you might want to turn on your mic off, you're actually back. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, I'm just standing at the armory screen, and the mission starts, and I'm like, is Lucky back? I don't hear anything. Mic check, buddy.
Does Stormblood, Yokai Watch fates have a lower drop rate than in Heaven's Word?
I don't think so. I think they all
I
have
know
the
of.
same. They just have a low drop rate in general, which is the problem.
Heaven's Word had a really high drop rate for me.
You were just fortunate then. How nice.
Yeah, probably a little lucky. I think Heavensward went by pretty fast, but I also think Stormblood did as well. It's just the ones in AR.
Where are
really
you farming
spicy.
the Stormblood fates at the moment? Okay. I personally found the Asm Step to be one of the better places to farm them, just because of how many fates spawn and how easy they are to get to.
Honestly, I agree with that. Yeah, that's where I did all my storm. I think I did all my Stormblood farming in Asm Step. Because I did the that really long fate chain.
Sorry, I was muted. In Yangshi, you've got that giant wall in the middle.
The wall.
This may be one of the most Orianne sentences of all time. Come,
Dude,
let
I'll
us seek
remember
out this
Ruby Fee.
individual attired in a manner suggestive of a recent furlough. AKA, he's come back from vacay.
You're looking for the man that has recently visited Lucky's Island.
I do have a very good island.
Also, yes, I think Margaret is doing worse having no work. I think she was more sane when, you know, the world was ending.
Yes, but Margaret will become a cousin delivery later. And it's great. One of the best cousin delivery stories. And the funniest.
That's good. I have a lot of fun with cousin deliveries. As I showed off last stream, I you know, finished El Tool off, so I got a mount. Yo, it's that Coco Dankole. I know what he's been doing, huh, man?
He went on Musters and helped them with the cement truck.
Teeny tiny toy boat, that's right.
The world is ending again.
All right.
Hey, Pretzel.
Yo. I asked how it goes, and apparently my guess is the world is ending, so, you know, about the usual.
It's the huge.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you got ahead of me in the MSQ again, so you know what's up.
Son of a bitch, I grabbed 9 oranges, not 10.
R.I.P.
Now I gotta go back.
Orange, you glad you didn't miss an extra?
I'm going to destroy you.
And he was never heard from again.
I'll have to double check how Thaliak's thighs are later.
Is he still mad?
Who, me? No.
Okay.
I'm quick to anger, but it is also quick to flee.
Think I have my pink submarine?
No. I told you, you get the pink submarine once we get the second house ships going.
Is our current submersible purple by any chance?
No, they are base ass colors. If we're gonna paint the submersibles in, it's gonna bleed. They're named after Prannies, for fuck's sake. Fair enough.
I mean, can we be completely clear? There's literally no point in actually coloring any of them. They're in no way visible.
It's true.
It's a 3-second cutscene in the dimmest lit ocean possible that only the person launching the submarine gets to see if he's not skipping the cutscene.
Oh, I think if other people are in the area, they get to see the cutscene as well. I think.
Even then.
Not even then, yes. No, it is.
It's wholeheartedly lackluster.
How fucking huge Labyrinth this is.
Logan is back. Let us go.
Bound for the Isle of Harm. You look like the ones Master Fortuno told me to expect. If you're ready to depart, then so am I. Just say the word.
Is something the matter?
I did recruit one other to our party, but he is late to arrive.
Thancred is never late, nor is he early.
Forgive me
You got
my
that
delay.
Sweet music playing too.
Yes.
Thancred, 'tis good to see you.
Tell me something good.
If it isn't Varshan. They do grow up so quickly. Urianje tells me we have a host of exciting new tribulations to face. And you must be Zero. I've heard all about your daring do in Garlemald. A pleasure.
Apart from strengthening our company with his redoubtable skill at arms, Thancred may also serve as a mentor in those matters that trouble thee.
Urianje just straight up being out here like, Thancred also is a dad. So if you need any of your like dad questions answered, talk to him. Don't talk to me.
I speak of the intangible forces which bring souls together.
Awkward.
Thancred is possessed of experience both unique and insightful that I am sure he would gladly share with thee. Thou needst but ask.
Like, hey, you remember Ryan? We got you a new one.
I feel like it's more like a. We picked up another stray. If this one needs any help with like touchy-feely stuff, ask Thancred. Also, the Aether Fund now accessible.
That's a weird dungeon, in my opinion.
It is cited as okay. This is what we can expect from Dawn Trail.
I don't know, like the music. I love the old Charlie music, but I don't need the Pistons in when I'm trying to murder giant penguins.
You might have to go without me. I'm in the queue for a guild house, and it's like, well, actually, no. If you don't mind waiting like a few minutes, I might be actually pretty quick. I could wait. Now I got fucking tennis.
It's like, I just got sucked into the Void Arc, so I'm not going to be able to make it.
I can tag along if you. I can tag along if you feel.
I am here, but yes, I am here.
I lost.
Oh well, it's true. I've done some more trials. Let me jog back up the harbor. Start with power slide. Not sure if that's my end or his end.
I was doing the dash.
Ah, okay. See, we're actually sliding.
All right, I'm next up.
Run back to the minstrel and see what fresh horrors he has for me. Actually, I know what horrors it is. I've done 2 more trials.
By the way, I should be able to get my storm command or my ult to the proper twin adders level to do expert deliveries by the end of today. So we probably get that rank 6 free company.
Yeah, no, I've realized doing leveling on recommended gives you like 1,500. I was like, shit.
It gave me 3K.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Alright, come on.
Things are killed so fast, I can't even get off my damn spell.
Yeah, queuing for Hests is wild. Those are actually clearly supposed to teach you how to do like certain mechanics.
Oh yeah, no, totally.
People don't do them that way. There's one that always sticks out to me. It's a Hest where you have to like assassinate a guy who's at the end of a long like road full of archers, and they're like, watch out for patrolling enemies. Make sure to kill the healers first. Don't aggro too many of them at the same time. Most tanks just barrel through.
sick ass.
Picante, see what fucked up shit's come up from that one.
I'm back. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm getting back into so we can go do the Aether Fawn.
Okay.
Yep.
Log out.
May go for my walk to see if it's there, my package. Because I checked the tracking, it's still like, yeah, no, we failed to deliver this yesterday, so we're still gonna try. And it's like, no, you're not.
I had this most bizarre thing where a furniture item I ordered off of Amazon arrived in my city, and then it got sent back, and somehow, it wound up in Texas.
How? Why?
Yeah, I don't know where the check-in would be.
Oh.
How big a furniture item was it?
It was a tatami mat. Oh.
Yeah, no. Like if it was something that would have needed to like get out of the you got to use a little elevator on the truck. Sure, then maybe you send it back. Stayed on the truck till they could get unloaded. But no, it's pretty simple.
Yeah, this one's very flat. Maybe like the bottom of the pallet.
Great, so I need to farm for more elemental stuff. Yeah.
Alright, let me switch to the Summonometer, and I will be ready to go.
Phenomena.
Summonomena.
All right. I don't remember how to dodge the final boss.
We'll figure it out.
Just think of portraits.
I'm just gonna stand next to Layulov.
Bad idea. Stand next to Lucky.
Yeah, that's
depends on the boss.
That's
the
true.
Final boss of this dungeon. I've only done this dungeon once.
Oh, the final boss. Yeah, you can probably follow me. I'll probably be okay.
Alright.
First. No, the first. No.
I was following a make it. My guy got stuck in the fucking boat.
Rip.
No.
I see you back there. You're trapped. You can't escape. Look at him, point at him, and laugh.
On my screen, finding way, it went up here and then just immediately jumped up on top of the teleport on top of the mast or whatever the nose thing is.
Shit, he's got sicko mode. I got a
sicko.
Sorry, the ready check for sure.
You should eye yourself now.
But yeah, no, depending on the boss, Lucky is my rock. That was we did the last normal raid. I was just like, just follow Lucky. I'm not sure what's going on, but if I can see him and stand near him, we're pretty good. But there was that one time that Lucky got fucking yeeted into the void and I didn't. Still not sure how that one worked.
Yeah, that boss likes to do a thing where, like, if it hits you, you get some flying with one attack.
When we did that, I had no reflexes that night.
I'm glad we got through all the normal raids before I was sick. I cannot imagine doing any of that shit high out of my mind with a fever.
So, you can start like big pools or small pools?
Small pulls, please.
Okay, then.
I remember these things hitting kind of hard.
Big bear.
I will say, if you don't challenge yourself, you'll not actually get better.
Alright, we can use double shot. Anyway, let's get doubles a shot.
Gotta look at the polar bears and just sort of wave at each other.
Yeah, no, it's great.
And the small ones.
These polar bears look like they could have a nice glass of Coca-Cola.
Sewer sharks! Get your ass back in Amarat.
Constantly looking over at the guys clapping.
Yep.
Nobody's barely gonna be playing fucking patty cake over there.
Oh, that's what I mean by the clapping.
Oh, okay. Hand whistle.
It's fucking Iceland?
Actually, probably Greenland.
Actually, they call it Isle of Ham. It's probably the Isle of Man.
So we're actually off the British Isles then.
Yeah, that's kind of what I assumed. Yeah, they're back in.
No, clearly this is based off the Isle of Skye. Very picturesque.
Or it
Isle
could
of
be
Skye,
some-
one of my, if I was actually to go to the British.
I see the freezer out.
Why do the mobs move faster than me, yet not faster than the tank?
I ask that myself that every day.
And this is why God gave you Icarus.
I'm also dashing.
I know you're dashing, but it's still, the fucking, even if you weren't, you could still outpace the fucking mob. But I can't catch up with them for some reason. They run just, I think they have like some sort of rubber banding effect, and it weirds me out.
Probably so they don't lose it.
When I played this like Reaper, I think I move slower whenever I execute an attack. Even if I don't look like I should be losing momentum.
Yeah, I do think animations break your stride.
Yeah, the slide's ready.
Mario 64 hours up in here.
All right, so this guy has some big half room attacks. I believe they're like usually the front and back. But the other big thing does is he calls down icicles and then vibrates them to make them explode. Small ones do small explosion, big ones do big explosions, and the later half they will. That is not a cat.
Don't forget about
and later
the
they... No, that's Lapis Manalis.
Oh right, never mind.
The and the later half they'll actually combine them, so you have to remember which one does which. But I think it's fairly simple. I think I know what I'm doing.
Good.
It's only a minor.
I don't like looking at his open mouth.
Well, luckily you turned me away from it, so I don't have that problem.
Get behind him, behind him, behind him, behind him, behind him. Whoop. And Battle Breath is just... Bleh.
Just turn
How does, yes. Now you see the ice. The AoEs on here is not that big, but there's a lot of them. Now the vibrate. You're gonna do this again. Only the spikes are only gonna be like these spikes. They're gonna be fucking huge. Ain't that right, Buster? I don't want to be over here.
West.
Yep.
Aha.
Hit me! Behind. Whatever Asien came up with this.
Probably all.
Wasn't it Metron who was the expert in sea life?
Yes.
What's the Metron?
I believe so. Aren't some of the guys in the Anesis named after Metron?
Like Gaio was.
Whoop! I'm gonna get got by something. Ow! Okay, I was got by a couple.
Shit.
I did not plan that.
It took me.
Behind him.
You don't know why.
Oh, fine.
What's up?
Well, you have 4 stacks. Why?
I I was collecting the that, and I was in the middle of them. I was like,
You know, his placement on the last group was
He's playing 52 Von pickup.
he's dead.
Also, I think it wasn't just Metron. Remember, like, what was it? As soon as one Asian came up with a design, the rest just went, oh, but what
That was
if?
the sharks.
It's true.
You know, like zoom in. That's rad.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, the sharks did have their popularity, but and that technically was a shark summit.
But I think that was related to the office of Metron was aquatic life.
Metron was an expert of sea life, and then Gaia was an expert in terrestrial life.
Behold.
I don't think it was the requirement for the station, but I think the requirement is they have to be an expert in at least one field.
Get blasted. Look at that fluffy guy.
It is a yak. Shit, there's a troll in here.
You get here.
How many blue goos you got right now?
Adderalls?
Yeah, it's Adder's Gall and
Adder's Gall, that's what it was.
Yeah, it's Gall.
Not Adderall.
You can call them Adderalls. I just call them
Adderall's
blue
a
goos, but
real one.
Adderalls, calling them Adderalls is much funnier. I may take that. It's Adder's Gall and Adder's Sting.
So Adderall and Ritalin, let's go.
Oh no, I didn't think so. Anyway.
What'll get me later is if I have precious gems. I don't think I need
You might need to do some help to skill the next boss, though. Not because the boss is necessarily hard, because it's kind of a pain in the ass. It does a lot of line moves that are erratic and has a bunch of things that they actually see, so you actually have a lot less Beat the root of wind! What happens if I just let go right now?
Can we even let go?
No, we can't.
Well, there's water down there, so you'll be fine.
As long as I don't, land flat.
Alright, which Yassine stuck crystals on the bear?
And the ball.
I'm pretty sure the crystal stuck itself on the bear.
Yeah.
But for this dude, I can't. Okay,
sorry.
Well, fuck you all.
I was just going on instinct.
Well,
Can't
just
think
follow
over the
along
sound.
and just try your best.
I was gonna say earlier, yeah, Sage has a unique issue with Asuna in that Asuna looks just like your normal buttons. I think I have lost where Asuna is on my Sage hotbar a couple of times because I'm just like, it looks
Okay,
like
these
all my
lines
other
are going to be
fucking
AoEs and they're going to be a little bit wider than the line, so be careful.
Hit. Again.
Now you have even less room. Good old staff. Lightning.
Stack up and pack.
Back, get up.
Flee.
Oh, we found more pants.
Months.
I don't think these kinds of pants are shoes.
Yeah, solarates are for your feet.
Months, to be fair. It's like, they go up to like your knees.
The icon is also of shoes.
Thigh highs, baby.
Listen, you gotta armor a lot of stuff. Reach, damn you!
Sorry, I am complaining over the fact that I only get one close, and it's my first move, and then I have to, you know, chase it. I love it when I'm trying to click my AoE and I'm just clicking the spot above it, like a dumbass.
Lith is rock. Yes. But I don't know what were they spice rock?
Was it MUR or MER?
Why?
Don't go too yet at getting the other mobs as well.
I'll look that up in a second.
I think it might be. Yeah, like effort. That's okay. I was hitting a new
Oh, I just remember what I was going to say like hours ago. So the thing I mentioned in a chat, like that was after the stream yesterday was, yeah. So it turns out our favorite goldsmith started off in that dungeon you guys did yesterday.
Yeah, I missed his note.
Yeah, he made Galileo, and then went, I feel something.
Kraken 2.
I swear to fuck, this is a Digimon.
I mean, with a name like that, I just.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure given this boss music and this color scheme, this is a reference boss. What's it like?
But the pattern itself, I swear that's the same pattern as the squid machine. Very
So
simple.
the closest thing I can find to myrrh is a gum resin extracted from a few small E3s of which has been used in medicine, pharmacy, and medicine.
Yep.
Alright, this dude's gonna have a lot of fucking AoEs, and I can't blame them. So, good luck, fucker.
He looks like he's half a Thunder God Sid.
Yes, no, he is kind of a Thunder God Sid. He'll summon tentacles, and which way the tentacles are pointing will point to AoEs. He has attacks that hit on these circles specifically, so the little blue spots in between them are safe. He does like a fucking forward blast. It's like half the fucking arena. I can't remember it all though. I'm gonna wing it. Here, you know what I'll do? You know what I'll do? If you want to trust yourself in my care here, follow me. Wait, did I mark Loth?
Yes, you did.
You marked me with the
You
target
missed.
to attack. Is this stipulating where you guys killed me?
We just throw you into the mouth.
We need bait, so sure.
There we go.
Look at Loth, I'm pretty sure you can kill from the inside.
You probably could
Just fucking punch my way out.
I mean, that's if you have a giant axe. Oh wait, Tidal Roar! Shit! Oh wait, no, that was me. That was the raid.
Probably the raid wide.
And for the record, Octomammoth is a boss from Final Fantasy IV.
Yeah. All right. So which way the fucking tentacles point is where the attack is. Yeah, look at this guy. See, and the back ones do the lines. Good eyes. Beware.
So yeah, kind of Thunder God.
Yeah, a little bit.
He's gonna fucking right get all as you can see get Tidal Breath, this is it. Now we want it.
Oh hey, same as the first boss. Okay. Telekinesis.
Watch out for these crystals. We're gonna do some shit. Kind of shit. I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, they're gonna explode.
Right. Winging it. I'm winging it as hard as I can. See? Press. Oh wait, no, that's gonna be a tentacle attack.
Oh! No, that's a Tidal Breath. Ow.
Press it down! Oh wait, I'm not someone.
Yeah, it's my bad. I can just watch this right through.
Am I Omega? Yeah, you and Omega were like running out.
You nerd!
God, the placement of that is so Orange, green light. Leaving brother.
Rest road. So, guys, where do you want to be over here? Pretty good. Honestly, it's a little hard for me to tell which one's going to be a goddamn line.
You got a little bit of time to call, so we're at the right moment.
Come again! Victory!
I was gonna let it screech, but I could not. I do not currently have that lung capacity. We got
Actual
first try.
pains.
We're outie 5,000.
And I'll be out in real life.
Why are you out in real life, Law?
No, I said I was
gonna take a
go
walk?
for a walk.
Oh, you went to the post office?
Yeah, because I think Omega's got some time for the next thing.
He's got a lot of time.
Yeah, we
We
may
have
not
to
do the
do
next
some
thing tonight.
science.
Oh, yes, gotta do some walking.
There is politics.
Talk jutsu.
In the house. Do you think it'll kick me out? It probably would. Oh well. I'll go
Yep.
Hopefully I'll be able to make it for the trial.
I haven't even done that yet.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going that far tonight.
Yeah, probably not.
I took a decongestant before we started.
Much
I
obliged
think
for
it may be
clearing the
rapidly
way.
running out.
We'll get to work.
I'm getting worse. And it's very hard to concentrate on hitting buttons and not standing in mechanics when you can't breathe out your nose.
Alright, well, I'm gonna leave for a little bit because I promised myself I'd start getting
Filling
work
these
done
up
and
will
get some
take a
cardio
good
before I go to
while.
sleep.
I ain't getting chewed to chum by some ether-bloated bugger.
Yes.
Crack nugs.
Oh, by the by, how are you planning on putting these to use? We could deliver them by airship, see? Provided it ain't too far.
We would need them transported to Galemon, to the Tower of Babel.
Ah, that's a long old journey. Too long for a direct flight. Tell you what, we'll send them over with the scheduled shipment of provisions headed that way. I'll make the arrangements as soon as we get back. Save some.
You have our thanks. We shall not forget your generosity.
Gonna make it be an interesting time for those people dealing with those provisions. Alright, we got food, blankets. What the heck are these?
4 barrels of pure, unadulterated ether. So do we feed people this shit?
Let's see.
Everything seems to be proceeding apace. I
Just
dare
put a big
say you
student
would have been fine without me.
sticker on it.
Why would you say such
Well,
a
if they could
thing?
hide in one of the casks, if he opens it, he'll just pop out and thump him on the head. Hit him with his knockout powder.
You are not bound by contract or the threat of force, and you gain no advantage by devaluing your own contribution. Yet you must be bound by something to speak thus. What is it?
What binds me? A belief, I suppose. Born of our shared struggles. No matter where my comrades go, I have faith they will be fine. For I know that they will walk their chosen path as surely as I walk mine. I trust them, in short. Trite though it may sound.
Trust.
Remember, Zero, the most important lesson. You need 3 friends to limit break.
I remember the word. How long has it been since last I used it? It had no place in my dealings. Not with other Voidsent, and certainly not with Xenos. Not even in the time before darkness engulfed the world. Full often did Memoriates betray their own, corrupted by the very power they wielded. You could trust no one but yourself. Alone we fought. And alone we fell. I wouldn't know how to trust. Is there some trick to it?
Just stay close to this one. You'll learn in no time. Aye, absolutely fine.
I confess I thought thou mightst have more words of counsel to offer.
Oh, she'll soon get the hang of it, even without my help. After our work here is done, I'll see myself back to the shadows. But before that, I take it you've heard as well.
Indeed. The client seeketh archons, and 'twould seem our extensive travels and neutrality make us prime candidates.
Well, assuming we take on the request, I suspect I'll be stuck with you again. Don't let me down.
This is what we call foreshadowing.
Don't say foreshadowing anymore.
I will be right back.
I'm also stepping away for a sec. Everybody feel my water.
Hydrate.
Water's very... Sorry, I muted myself while I was speaking. The other way around. Water's very important. Concentration restored.
Thirst quench. Whatever Dark Souls is.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We want to shoot the moon gun. We need to teach the Garleans to don't fear the ether. Oh shit, I didn't notice we had Warmory and Jay.
Had what?
Or had Jay in his winter outfit. He's warm now.
It's no
Didn't notice it when I walked in.
Got a proper fit.
I can't fly, but it's literally inside the subway station. Now I don't have to do stairs. I know a lot of people, if they could just pay, 70 cents to teleport, would teleport instead of taking stairs.
Yes.
I know it was hard to talk to me, but Alpha looked at the camera hard there. Big spike. You contemplative citizen, what's your deal? You are contemplative. You, serious lad, by this hobo fire. Reminds me of fucking bugging NPCs in Fallout New Vegas, what they think about Legion and NCR. You there, what do you think about the Tower of Babel?
What you've gone done, you've scared that child.
This can't be Icon Slayer. Child may already been scared of me. Alright, Gorilla. Transport me.
Okay, I am too tired to walk. Carry me.
Ah, yes. The playground setup. Like, are you muted again or just quiet?
I'm just quiet.
Okay. Just checking. I'm having a quiet day myself.
Like I said, I'm just focusing on trying to get this side business done.
Yeah. These guys are your civil leaders, Gillis? I think you have more sense than them.
They're politicians. What do you expect?
I mean,
They're Garlean politicians.
It's true.
Just politicians is enough, actually.
I mean, if I were them, I would not want to start ceding, you know, the land of the Imperial Palace to anybody either. But, you know, you could phrase it more politely as like, oh, well, we fell to civil war, not to any of you Eorzeans. I'm like, would you like to fall to me right now?
They're very
like
prideful people.
Yeah, I'm about to say, they're very prideful people.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll
Remember,
learn them.
this is Emmett's fault.
It's true. They're all so melodramatic. We just jump down to the ethereal sea, grab him at Selk, shake him again.
Bring that opera around and distract them while you use the tower.
What are you bothering me for? Why did you make the Garleans so dumb? They're really annoying to me personally. You did this just to spite me, didn't you?
It was by design.
Yeah, no, like, this section actually does bring up some points of, like, you know, independence and whatnot, but no, the Garleans are still fucking prideful gits at times. Julius is good. You're good boys. A lot of, you know, the rank and file, also good people.
I mean, a lot of them had the sense knocked back into him. Yeah. Like, listen, if they wanted to real politic this, they would since the Imperial Palace. Just dropped my cat's my water bottle. Let me put that back on. Don't want to spill any water. But since the Imperial Palace is currently transfigured into our only easily way to teleport to the moon, which is, you know, an international resource now, clearly they should just start charging rent.
Oh yeah, no, this is the thing. It's Garlean has basically been has been destroyed to a third world country, but they still act like they're a world power.
Yeah, I mean, I can kind of understand some of the pride. They used to be pretty cool. Look at these big buildings, but it's all really fucked. So
there's a good chunk of America that would still act like this, even if we fell apart.
Probably.
That's because we have a lot of Americans who are just stupid.
I mean, you can argue we already saw something like this with the collapse of the Soviet Union. Russia tried to act like they were big dick for a long time, and while certainly they're still feisty, not nearly as scary as we thought they once were. Yes, take me to Senatos.
It's good that the Garleans are trying to get some sort of functioning government up and running. I'm gonna be real, they probably don't actually fucking do much besides argue.
Interim government is important, but right now, yeah, they're a refugee civilization. Hi, Ekon Saya speaking. You, ma'am? Sorry, I couldn't see you over my name box. You, ma'am, are, why your country was in such a bad way.
Listen, I'm gonna be real, not everyone can be a thinker in a movie.
It is true, but, there's a reason when we talk about the failure of the Nuremberg defense. Just following orders is, not a great, stance to take all the time. Ooh, my cerulean casks. Obviously, that's part of the function of being in the military, but just being like, I trust my superiors to do the best for Garlemald. I'll do whatever they tell me. It's just like,
then you just look over the ruins of your city. Really?
Terrible shame.
Oh, don't worry, my commander will. Oh, he's dead. Never mind.
Oh, the commander's already run away.
Yeah, isn't there one or two legatuses still rattling around?
I believe there are a few. There's one that sent the message back saying, we're giving up. But I think
the 13th, I think? No, the 10th.
No, I think when you first came here, they were waiting. Was it the 3rd Legion they were waiting?
Oh, actually, they were waiting. Didn't we fight a legatus as well? Wasn't that when we weren't killing Garleans? Wasn't one of them tempered?
Yeah, on the way. I don't remember. It's one of the female ones.
Yeah, I don't remember if we. Hopefully, we fixed it.
We were fighting them with Lise.
I got all the little healers. Not healers, heaters. Cooked up.
And that perspective is the one that I like. Is like I understand we need help, but we are motherfucking Garleans, so we don't want to live off forever.
Well, and that was a lesson we talked about, in game with the restoration of Alamigo.
Yeah.
Showering them with charity doesn't do shit. You need to set up a system by which they can start to sustain themselves again.
That's what we did with Japan and Germany, and now they are the engineering powerhouse of the world.
I don't know so much about Germany. Post World War I Germany was fucked, literally fucked.
Well, after East Germany, prior to the reunification, I mean, I'm pretty sure the German engineering meme is much more prevalent modernly. A lot of their tech is still pretty good and considered pretty high quality. I think they make a lot of the Germans or Dutch make a lot of high-powered fabbing equipment for processor chips and shit. pretty sure Germany's one of the handful of countries pulling their weight in NATO, so we're doing better than some.
Yeah.
12,
But
14.
Japan, like, we definitely like stepped in and did a lot of shit, but like honestly, it was kind of hellish for here. One of the reasons why Japan was able to do so well is because they literally like dismantled their military and hyper focus on commercial industries, which led to the big boom of the 80s when they focused on electronics and stuff.
Yeah.
And then that collapsed.
It's true, they did bubble rain. And their economy is not doing so hot right now.
And like again, and the whole hyper imperialism thing again could actually be considered the Western's fault due to the Meiji Restoration, when Japan saw Western culture was all like, that's fucking rad. I mean, it was good for them to, you know, be taken out of fucking isolation, but they came out of isolation with weird ideas.
Yeah, no, somebody's sandbagging us.
He said the magic words!
Also, I assume it's just because they didn't want to keep using super tall models for everybody, but the fact that there are so many, like, short Garleans out here really makes me do some, like, fringe logic of, like, oh, some of these guys are young, aren't they?
Oh, definitely.
Could also be malnutrition.
That's also true, yes. Probably that as well. But I'm sure that in the years, you know, prior to the Civil... Well, actually, no, they had a couple Civil Wars before. I don't know how good eating they were doing in Garlemald. The trains probably ran on time, though. Anyway, back to Camp Broken Glass.
So what we were talking about with the legions before, it was the 10th Legion that the 1st Legion was waiting on.
Okay.
And it was the 3rd Legion that they were fighting against, which had been pretty much completely tempered.
Alright.
10.
Yeah, so... There's a couple of military leaders rattling around.
Yeah, because like there's... The 2nd is never mentioned.
I mean...
Gabrant is still there, like we pointed out earlier.
Yeah, the 12th. I mean, I'm going to assume, since these guys are so Roman in their designs, there's probably a couple of lost Garlean legions. We'll probably run into some of them in the New World.
I mean, let's see, what is it? The 8th through 11th are never mentioned.
Technically, also, like, the Roman legions were numbered. But they weren't literally done in order. It was like you would raise a legion, they would be the so-and-so legion. Sometimes you would strike a legion and they would not be up, so you could end up with odd numbers. Sorry, now I'm just imagining fighting the like 9th Legion of Garleans just lost somewhere in the fucking jungle.
What if they're the jungle commandos now? Oh man, yeah, they're in the New World. They don't know that fucking Garlean's fallen.
Yeah, I was gonna say they think it's still fucking AAR. Or ARR. They're fucking lost.
We get to encounter a Garlean Rambo.
I mean, honestly, considering there's ceruleum in their heels, I can.
Oh, I've definitely been thinking that there's probably like a Garlean like splinter group out there. It would be a good thematic thread, because I assume there's going to be some more stuff to connect everything.
Yeah, I hit all the aetheroids. Noska. Oh, excuse me. this is what you do. You got to give people the means to take care of themselves.
Yeah, no. Richard's just doing good economics here. Okay,
No,
all
this
right.
is a lot-
What do you have? Magitech? Ceruleum. Okay, cool. We'll take that.
This is always a problem that I've always found with a lot of refugee crises. Either people don't know what to do with the refugees, or the refugees don't want to actually have anything to do with the country that they're squatting on, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
So it just leads to a lot of stagnation, not doing it to solve the situation. Because as much as people like to believe otherwise, countries are not made of money and stuff. Everything costs something.
I think Final Fantasy XIV has some fairly reasonable and applicable and still quite ethical responses to, the issues of colonization, refugee crisis, etc. For instance, reminding us that, colonization is a two-way street. It affects both the colonized and the colonizers. As seen with Gaius, who, had his whole fucking worldview upended and was like, shit, man, I did some really terrible stuff for no good reason. And now most of the people I like are dead. Why?
No, what's on the other side? Fuck, I always remember to forget that. Where is the ferry?
We've crossed 3 hours, though, so I think after I finish this quest, I'm going to call it, and I'm getting more and more stuffed as we go.
Oh no, he's getting stuffed.
Tertia, let's just teleport back there. Yes, thank you, Maxima. This guy's a terrible politician. Get his ass. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, he's pretty fucking bad. Like, this other dude, fair. He's like, yes, I love what we were, but we are not that anymore.
Hey, guess what? If we want to do stuff, we need stuff. So I'm gonna do the thing that gets us stuff.
Again, I do. Again, let us get the Garland restoration. Pay me in cool Magitech.
Yeah, get some
I am
cool
down.
outfits.
Yeah. Listen, give me Garlean script. I'll take that shit.
That would work. That would also make sense. They're rebuilding, and the map is just fucked, you know.
Like honestly, they'll probably do like they did in Ishgard, and you'll just have a section off, Garlemald's side that you just start building.
And effectively, the Doman Enclave is the same way. It's like a little pocket thing you do to pop in.
No, it's like, all right, that's what I want. Give it to me. I want to help these folks. I need them to not be dumb.
Not to mention, it's just real sad to see, everything all blown up outside and these guys squatting at trade stations. But I have finished that quest and I have started the next one. My cough is creeping back in, and I'm as medicated as I can be for now. So there's no more recourse, and we'll have to call it there in about not 2 patches this week, but a patch and a half. Definitely, we'll probably figure out a day when I'm not sick.
I'll say, from what I remember, the last 3 things kind of come in pretty rapid succession.
They do.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll see where we're at, because we're only a couple weeks. Alright, well, the package saga continues, but you guys will have to find out that some later date, because I'm going to wrap up the stream here. Thanks for liking and commenting and subscribing. And I'll see you next, Tim.